All right, I think I'm gonna guess it's starting.
Are we good? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. We're good. Someone check on YouTube.
I'm checking right now.
Right.
Yeah, we're
all right.
We're live.
Hey everybody. So again, my name is Gus Mahoney. My pronouns are he, him, his. Someone check on YouTube.
And I'm Nigel Berkeley, he, him, his.
I'm Willie Jones, he, him, his.
Daniel Holzman, he, him, his.
Awesome. And we are the Quarantine Bake-Off team. We're so excited to bring you guys our second round of plays tonight for a reading by some actors from the University of Minnesota / Guthrie Theater BFA Actor Training Program and from NYU Tisch. Yeah, Nigel, if you want to talk a little bit about who we are and what we're doing here.
Yeah, so we're 4 college students that decided to start an online playwriting challenge. If you don't know us, we never expected this would get this big or international. We thought we'd have maybe 10 participants, and we ended up with 5,000 from all across the world. So we're so honored that you're here to watch these plays with us. We have submissions from all over the world, from Japan and Kenya and the UK and Ireland, and we're really excited about these plays.
And with that being said, we are, in fact, college students, and we do know how tough these times are. But if you could spare just a little bit of money and help donate to our GoFundMe, the link is in the description under the YouTube video. It would really help us out a lot. It helps pay our actors, it helps pay us, it helps pay for subscriptions like StreamYard so we can give you the best quality possible. We hate to ask, but sometimes it is just worth asking.
Sweet. And yeah, stay in touch with us. We have an Instagram at Quarantine Bake-Off. That's what it is, right? Yes, that's what it is. We have a Facebook group. It's a vibrant, wonderful community. People are posting all the time. It's a great way to share your work and meet other people. You can also get on our email list. Our email is quarantine. What is it, guys?
QuarantineBakeoff@gmail.com.
Of course, it's QuarantineBakeoff@gmail.com.
However, if you go to our website, QuarantineBakeoff.com, you can join our mailing list from one of those tabs.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you don't need to memorize it, just like I did. So Instagram, Facebook, website, email. Stay in touch with us. We'll be having another bake-off soon in May. Which we're super excited about. And yeah, in the meantime, we're super happy to share these plays with you guys and that you're still writing even in this crazy time.
Yeah, and I'm getting texts that I'm not on screen. Let me know in the comments if you're seeing me now. I think I've fixed it. And thank you for the comments on the stash. It's my quarantine project. But speaking of the website, you can actually go on the website right now and read along with us as we're doing the plays. I actually recommend doing that. That's pretty fun. But also we have some great actors that are bringing these plays to life here on YouTube and StreamYard. So we're really excited about that. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. Well, before we move on to our first play, how are you boys? What's changed since our last reading about a month ago? Anything different? Willie, how about you?
I shaved.
Attaboy.
I'm chilling. I'm doing the same. I have a new shirt on. It's got monkeys on it, and and I have this blazer. But I had a mustache too, and then it was too creepy, so I shaved it off.
Yeah, I'm also pretty much saying we've got 2 new pieces of art up on the wall by Julie Rose Kibben, a wonderful San Francisco-based artist.
Apparently I'm a still photo, but as you can see, the mustache has changed. I've also been baking sourdough, big stuff. All right, so I think we can start. Also the link to the GoFundMe, like Willie said, is in the bio. Please, if you can afford anything, that'd be super awesome. So without further ado, I think we can start our first play by Willie. We can bring in our other our actors for this.
Woo!
bring him in. Oh wait, we can. What is going? We've got some. Hold up. Sorry, I'm having some. I'll take myself out. Dan, you can just go ahead and introduce the.
Sweet. Okay. So our first play tonight is called The Witchy Woman. It was written by Alyssa Dusoe and Helena Page, who are both 12 years old. Pronouns are both she, her. And they're both from Albion, Maine. Alyssa says she loves horses and riding, hanging out with her friends, and baking. Helena is one of her best friends, and when she grows up, she wants to own her own ranch and help out at her friend's restaurant. When her and her friends hang out, they mostly talk about random things and bake. Helena says, I love to go outside, I bake a ton, and my friends and family usually love what I make. When I grow up, I want to own my own restaurant. Alyssa is my best friend. When we heard about the second part of the competition, I knew I wanted to do it with her. I love this play so much. So we asked all of our writers a couple questions. One of them, which Helena and Alyssa both answered, was, what would you tell yourself 3 months ago? And they said, I would tell myself to be prepared and make sure I keep up with my schoolwork. I would tell myself to do my work and keep connected with my friends. Agreed. Cool. So Gus, are you not here still? Trying to bring everybody in. In the meantime, do the actors...
We're here.
Oh, you're here? You're back. Great. Do the actors want to introduce themselves before we get started?
I'll start. So again, I'm Gus. He, him, his. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hi, I'm Addie. Sorry, Nigel. I'm Addie. I'm reading for Lucinda. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Lucy?
Hey, I'm Lucy. I go by she, her, hers pronouns. I'll be playing Joy, and I'm from Miami, Florida.
Sweet.
Hi, I'm Ava. I'm reading from Mumsy. I use all and any pronouns, and I am currently in San Francisco.
Rajiv, your last but not least.
Yeah, I'm Rajiv. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm from Texas, Arlington, Texas.
Good stuff. All right.
Great. So, The Witchy Woman. Time, July 1693. Place, Boston, Massachusetts. Note, this play, and we're breaking this rule, but this play must always be performed in the woods. It cannot be performed indoors. Lucinda should have a purple flower in her hair, which she does. She should have an apron on, like Cinderella before the bippity-boppity-boo. Great. Act 1, Scene 1. A young woman enters, skipping through the forest. She stops and picks up a flower. She hears a ruffle in the bushes.
Who's there? Show thyself!
Enter John. Stepping out of the bushes, he has a bow with arrows.
Ah, hello, fair maiden. I seem to have stumbled upon this clearing by mistake. Do you happen to know the way back to the village?
I do, but the better thing to do would be to stay at my cabin for the night. It will soon be dark, and that's when the wolves come out to eat weary travelers. Please, I insist.
I shouldn't. My brothers and I were going to meet up at a pub early, nearby.
Well, if you must be on your way, could I at least sing you a song?
Well, a little music never hurt anybody.
The forest will help with the music. I'll take thee into the dark hole. Follow me into pit of despair.
Jon seems shaken. His head looks down. Then he looks straight forward. Finally, he looks at Lucinda.
What is your name, fair lady? I must know.
My name is Lucinda. How would you like to follow me to my cabin? I can fix you something to eat if you would like. Alas, you said you had to meet your brothers. How sad. Possibly another time.
Why, I would rather go with you. If I leave, I will regret it. Show me the way to this cabin you speak of.
If you insist, I mustn't deny such a handsome gentleman his rights. This way.
Exit all. End scene. Scene 2. Enter Lucinda in her kitchen. There should be a small cauldron and a table with a spoon and 4 spice bottles.
Wait in the dining room, Jon. The food will be only a moment. The full moon has risen. Now my power surges. I begin the spell that will make him not well. I have a traveler that is healthy. I want his money. Make me wealthy. Have him change his will to give all to me. After, let him die painfully. With this sprig of mint, I make him suffer. For he will hurt, I will become tougher. I stir 3 times to make it perfect. Now I must serve it. The spell is complete. Jon, come in, my darling. Enter, Jon. Oh, try a spoonful, my love.
Yes, this looks splendid. I'm going to write my will. Do you have any paper? Oh, yes, and a quill.
Lucinda hands both paper and a quill to him.
Thank you, my sweet. I now leave everything to you. Kiss me, my love.
Just as he says this, Jon drops dead to the floor. Lucinda's eyes go wide.
Yes, it has worked. Now what to do with the body?
Exit Lucinda, dragging Jon's body. End scene, end act. Act 2, scene 1. Enter Lucinda in the woods, holding a bottle with a cork. She scoops some soil and puts it in. Enter Jerry. He leans up against a tree.
What do we have here?
Oh, just some soil. It's richer here than at my cabin. Would you like to come inside? I could make some stew. It tastes amazing.
I wish that I could, babe, but I have to go to a funeral. My brother died from a bear. You want to come with me? I could use somebody to lean on, and you are looking mighty fine. It starts soon, but if we leave now, we can get there in time.
Afterward, I promise I'll make you something if you want to come over.
Come with me, sugar.
Jerry goes over to Lucinda and picks her up. He carries her off. Exit all. End the scene. Scene 2. Everybody but Lizzie. Enter Lucinda and Jerry with Jerry's arm wrapped around her. Everybody but Lucinda is wearing black. She scans the room. There's a young woman with a book and quill, a man with a pregnant woman, a young man looking at the ground, and a woman crying into a man's chest.
Hello, Mumsy. Hello, Pop. I'd like you to meet my lady, Lucinda.
Hello. I hope I'm not intruding on a family gathering.
Well, you are. I'd like you to leave. Now, get out of my presence. Jerry, you'd have asked me before you brought this hag into our family. You could have chosen a nicer girl, but no, you didn't. Why has my youngest son betrayed me?
Exit Mumsy.
My apologies. It's just a hard day in our family. Our son died a few days ago, as you may know. She's still processing the shock of it all. Please stay. You're welcome here.
Exit Pop following Mumsy.
How about we go speak with my brother, Jake?
They walk over to the man standing alone.
Hey, big brother. This is Lucinda. Lucy for short.
I didn't agree with that. Anyway, hello, Jake. I'm sorry about your brother. A horrible thing it is to get killed by a bear. Is this him?
Jake nods yes. Jon is lying on a table. Lucinda goes over to the body. She takes out the bottle of soil and sprinkles some around his body.
It protects the person from any harm when they are passing on to heaven, where I'm sure he would be. Wait. I think I remember this face. I was walking through the forest collecting fresh mint when I met him. I warned him that it was going to get dark and that he'd better be getting home to his family, but he told me that he didn't need a woman's protection. Then he took out a scrap of paper and wrote his will on it. He told me that if anything happened to him while he was in the woods, he would leave everything to me. I still have the paper in my apron.
Oh.
She takes out the paper, takes out the will he wrote. Jerry looks shocked. Jerry examines the paper.
This is his handwriting. I can't believe that. You think he would leave his things not to his family, but to a stranger? You should go and get his things from our mother. She won't be happy about it, but it's yours legally. I'd better be heading off. I have some business to attend to.
Jake tips his hat to them both. Exit Jake.
Jerry, where did Jake go? I had a legal question for him.
I don't know, Joy. He just left. I think he's still out hunting. I think he's still out front if you run fast enough.
Exit Joy.
Oh, yeah, Lucy. I didn't even tell you. Jake is a lawyer. He deals with a lot of different cases. Josh, this is Lucinda.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. Although, I should be going. I don't want to be stuck in the dark.
Lucinda kisses Jerry on the cheek and starts to leave. Jerry begins to follow her, but Julia bumps into her.
Hey! Watch where you're...
I'm so sorry, Lucinda. The fault was all mine. Please forgive me. I was writing and I didn't see you there, although I should have seen you. Could I make it up to you sometime? What if I made you dinner or just some tea sometime? I usually have free nights.
Well, I will think about it. I will send Jerry a message for you. I should get to you by tomorrow evening. I simply must be off. Until we meet again.
Exit Lucinda with Jerry at her heels. Julia walks over to Josh. We hear a scream from off stage. Re-enter Lucinda and Jerry.
Oh my goodness! I cannot believe what I just saw!
What is it?
I shouldn't say in front of Josh. It would hurt him too much.
What's that I hear about me? Huh?
We should tell him.
I should do it. If he gets upset, he will be upset at me. Josh, I hate to tell you this, but as we left, we saw Joy kissing Jake. She screamed when we caught them. I hate to tell you this, but your wife is cheating on you. I'm very sorry.
No, you're lying. Joy would never hurt me, at least not with the baby on the way. Why would you make up these fiendish lies?
Josh, we don't mean to hurt you, but how would a person make up such a tall tale? I just met you, so why would I want to hurt you like this?
I'm going to the pub. Good night, everybody.
Exit Josh. Julia shakes her head down. Exit all. Lights dim. The set is changed to the kitchen again. Enter Lucinda and Jerry.
How do you like the stew, darling? I made it just for you.
I love you. Let's run away and get married.
Jerry drops dead into the same position John was in.
Some of the effects wore off, but who needs more money? All I need now is to get Josh and Jake out of the way, then I can fulfill the prophecy. Don't worry, Julia. We will be reunited soon.
Exit Lucinda, dragging Jerry's body. End scene. Scene 3. Enter Lucinda in the woods. She's going to town. Enter Julia.
Lady Lucinda, where are you going?
I was going to the cafe to have tea with you. Did you not get my message?
I never got a message. I wanted you to know something. I know that you were involved with my younger brother, Jerry. Well, there's no easy way to tell you this, but he was found dead this morning. I also want to show this to you.
Julia hands Lucinda a piece of paper.
Joy and Jake ran away together. It turns out that the baby wasn't even Josh's child. It was Jake's. They're moving to the west where their baby will have fresh air. Look on the back.
Lucinda turns the piece of paper over. She looks even more shocked than she already was.
Is this? No, he wouldn't do this. It's the worst form of death. Are you sure this is in tan?
Yes, we found the body blood-soaked. Josh had a knife in his hand. It was horrible. We were planning on having a dual funeral. I'm sure you would like to come. It'd only be you, me, and my parents.
Lucinda shakes her head no.
You must come! You were the last person to see my brother. Come, and after you can take Josh's things home with you. I insist.
Well, if you insist. First, I will get my black veil from the house. I'll be right back.
Exit Lucinda the way she came.
I feel like I know her. Where have I seen that beautiful face? It is so memorable, but how do I forget it? Maybe in the village or the market? Alas, she is my brother's woman. I could never take her from him. I love her, though. Does she feel a touch for me? Will we ever be together? I will never love any other until the end of forever.
Enter Lucinda.
All right, I'm ready to attend the funeral. Maybe on the way you could read your poetry to me. You don't have to, but I would very much enjoy it.
Follow me. This one is called Second Chance. The second chance. I wait for you. I follow you. Please forgive me. I want you to see. I was wrong to think you ill-fitted. I apologize. You are well acquitted. You have flowers in your hair. You always look so beautiful, no matter what you wear. I would like you to know that I love you. I hope one day you may love me again, too.
Julia says this as they walk off stage. End scene. Scene 4. Enter Mumsy, crying, Pop Pop trying to comfort her, Julia writing, Lucinda smiling under the veil. When Mumsy sees Lucinda, she gets very angry.
Why is this thrasonical, lust-breathed futilitarian doing at my funeral? Get out! Get out, you fiend! Why would you ruin this sacred day? Why would you come after I warned you for a few days ago? Leave this place and never come back!
Exit Mumsy, running.
Why would she say those things about me? Well, if she wants to be vile, I'll be vile. Now, I'll cast a spell. The bird of prey will be seen today. She may never stand as tall as she was before, after she yelled and ran out the door. Her hair is now feathers. She will be outside no matter the weather. The cruel woman will never be seen. I turn her into a wild turkey.
There's a scream and a gobble. Enter a stuffed or wooden wild turkey.
It worked! How do you like being a turkey? That's all you have to say for yourself.
Turn her back, please! I love you, Mumsy. Why would you do that to her?
How would you like to be called mean names? How would you like to be kicked out of a funeral? Oh, I thought you would understand. Let's go back to my cabin. I will explain everything.
Get away from me. Leave me alone.
I don't want to have to take you by force, but you leave me no choice. I'll take thee into the dark hole. Follow me into the pit of despair.
Julia seems shaken. She looks down, then she looks straight forward. Finally, she looks at Lucinda.
I didn't want to do this. Just please follow me. I need you to come with me.
What have you done to my only daughter? Leave us be, you witch! Get out of here. You are no longer welcome here.
Pop, Pop, I'll be fine.
Exit Julia, following Lucinda. Pop Pop picks up Turkey Mumsy. He exits. End scene. End act. Act 3, Scene 1. The kitchen now has 2 chairs. Enter Julia, following Lucinda.
Sit down now.
Julia sits down on the floor.
I mean, in the chair.
Julia stands up and sits in the chair. Lucinda puts mint, sage, and bay leaves in the cauldron. She begins to look for something. Julia begins to mess around with the spices. She adds more of everything.
No! Stop touching that! You could get us killed. If you do anything like that again, you will get kicked out. Oh, well, I guess this potion will be extra strong. Don't speak. If you say anything, I'll keep you under this spell forever. I don't want to do that, but I will if I need to. No, there it is.
Lucinda pulls a spoon out of her apron. She stirs the potion 3 times clockwise and 2 times counterclockwise.
Oh, now, the potion is done. I must say the incantation. Butter is yellow. This we all know. Since I sang my song, if I told you the opposite, you would believe so. Undo the spell I have cast upon you. Please stay, even if I haven't said to. Make her stay the whole day. After, she can go free. I hope she will love it.
A tear falls into the cauldron.
Open your mouth.
Lucinda grabs a spoonful of the potion. She holds it to Julia's mouth. She pours it.
Swallow. You need it to be freed.
Julia swallows it and shakes her head.
What happened? Where am I? Get back, you witch! Return Mumsy to her proper state. Let me leave this foul house.
You need to know the truth. I will not be cut off, so if you speak out of place, I will seal your lips so you can no longer talk. All you have to do is sit and listen. My name is Lucinda Grigorovich. My parents came here on the pilgrimage. My mother was the reason that Jamestown didn't work out correctly. She took the people and cast a spell over them. She became invisible. Nobody could be seen or heard except for her and my father. The night before she died, my mother wrote a prophecy. She said that her love for your father would be born between the only daughter he had and me. She thought I was going to be a boy, but she was incorrect. I was a girl. She tried to revise the prophecy, but it was impossible. She had already sealed it with the witch's words of wisdom. Would you like to know what the prophecy says exactly?
Julia nods her head.
Of course you do. Here it is. I did not marry my one true love. I married a man who was not my love. My love will live on through my child. My only daughter he shall have will be loved by my baby. There will be love. They will be married. Only then can we be reunited. My love will die after they get married. Then we can be together at last. My mother loved your father. I know it seems very strange, but we were destined to be together. It was written in the stars. You must feel something. You are allowed to feel love for me. If you do, then you will look up at Venus for proof of our love. If you do not feel as I do, then you will leave this house and tell nobody what I have told you.
I can't believe this. I can't believe that you think that I love you. I can't believe that you think that I even like you after you turned my mother into a wild turkey. I can't believe this.
Julia faints into the same position as when Jerry and John died. Lucinda checks her pulse. Lucinda looks relieved. She shakes her.
Oh, wake up! Come on, wake up!
Julia wakes up. Lucinda sits her back up in the chair.
I assume that you will be going then?
Oh, definitely. Now, about the prophecy, does my father have the right to die?
Well, my mother wrote it. I can't change it, but we could write a new one. I need some help. What do you know about witchcraft?
I know that they are burning women at the stake and crushing them with rocks if they show any signs of having anything to do with magic.
The first thing you should know is that spells have to be articulate, correct, and most importantly, that it is heartfelt. Number 1 is articulation. You have to memorize every spell you could ever need. We should start with a small spell. Repeat after me. The sun is bright. It is made of light. Make a spark for me to use. I'll use it to cook and make bubbling stews. Now you repeat it.
The sun is bright. Something about light. Make a spark to use. Make bubbling stews.
It's all right. But this leads me to number 2. It has to be correct. You need to say real spells. If a spell is not real, it will not provide any results. You have to be clear and know all the words. Now let me read the spell again. The sun is bright. It is made of light. Make a spark for me to use. I'll use it to cook and make bubbling stews. Repeat it.
The sun is bright. It is made of light. Make a spark for me to use. I'll use it to cook and make bubbling stews. Wow, look at the stew, it's bubbling.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I didn't think you had the touch. I was just hoping that you could master minor spells. Even people who don't have the touch can perform minor spells. Did you know that?
I don't even know what the touch is. Could you explain it?
Of course. The touch is granted when a witch is born. It can be granted either because their mother or grandmother was a witch or because of an act of modesty. Your father loved my mother, but he was already married to your mother. He denied my mother's offer to run away with her. That could be why you have the touch. You haven't had the intense amount of training that I had, so you may not be the best witch.
I know that I don't have as much experience as you, but I want to help you. I don't want my father to die. If he did, and I knew that he was going to die, I would feel like I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Please help me. Can you keep teaching me?
All right. On to number 3. You need to put your heart and soul into the spell. If you don't, there will be minor effects. It is especially important when performing big spells like making a prophecy or writing a spell like we are going to try. You have to have the perfect balance between the knowledgeable part of a spell and the emotional part of a spell. So now you know the basics. But I see that book of yours. You could be writing spells in there and you didn't even know it. It happens a lot.
Julia hands Lucinda the book. Lucinda flips through the pages. She stops on one of them.
This looks like an eternity spell. The life I give you is never ending. That's good. I think this will work. Oh, it's a resurrection spell. We can bring back my mother and then she and your father can be together again. Yes, this is the one. The first thing we need to do is memorize the spell. I will read it to you until you have it memorized, all right?
Julia nods yes.
My mind is pure and I see the light. I know that you will be all right. With this sigh of love, I ask you to come back. For if you don't, I will attack. Do not run away from me. Without you, we cannot fulfill the prophecy. Repeat it back to me.
My mind is pure and I see the light. I know that you will be all right. With this sign of love, I ask you to come back. For if you don't, I will attack. Do not run away from me. Without you, we cannot fulfill the prophecy. I wrote this the night before we found Josh's body. I memorized all my poems. I can tell you each one by heart. That one is called Come Back. Did you add the prophecy part? Because that wasn't there before.
Yes, I thought it needed something to make it more about our current situation. It made more sense to me, but if you want, we can change it back.
No, it's all right. We should keep it. It does make more sense to put it that way. Do you know the poem?
Spell, not poem. It's a spell because it rhymes and has a kind of sacrifice to the spirit realm.
What is the sacrifice going to be?
Well, the most common animal that can provide a sacrifice of love is deer. The most powerful would be either a bear or a bison. Plants are usually more powerful than animal sacrifice, though. I would say ivy or holly. They are usually very common in these parts of the woods. Let's go perform the spell. It's going to be a blue moon tonight. Full moons are when our power surges. My mother is buried in the yard behind the house. We will collect the plants and then perform the spell.
Exit all, end scene. Scene 2. Enter Julia and Lucinda holding plants. They're in the woods. There's a gravestone.
Where is your father? I thought you invited him.
I did. I think he'll be here soon, so we should begin the spell.
The first thing we need to do is put the holly and the ivy on the grave.
They place the plants around the grave.
Next, we need to stand behind the grave because that's where the head is.
They move to the back of the grave.
Finally, take my hand.
Julia takes Lucinda's hand.
Now we need to say the spell in unison. Are you ready?
I am. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
My
mind
is
pure
and
I see the light.
I know that you will be all right.
With this sign of love,
I ask you to come back.
For if you don't, I will attack.
Do not run away from me.
Without you, we cannot fulfill the prophecy.
Enter Pop Pop.
What are you doing, Julia? Why are you standing by a grave? Whose grave even is that?
Enter Livy from the opposite side.
Wait, is that Livy Vitch? I can't believe it. I thought you were dead.
Was. I am. What's going on? Who are they?
She points at Julia and Lucinda.
Mom, it's me, Lucinda. Don't you remember me?
Little Lucy. Oh, how have you been, darling? I've missed you so much up in heaven. How did you bring me back?
Do you remember the prophecy you wrote the night before you died? Well, Julia didn't want her father to die, so we wrote a resurrection spell to bring you back. I even turned Pop-Pop's wife into a wild turkey! I did it all for you. Now I can have the love of my life and my mother back.
Oh, now that I'm back from the dead, the love spell should be worn off. Wait a moment. Julia, do you love my daughter still?
Julia nods.
Lucy, do you still love her?
Lucinda nods.
Then there is only one way to break the spell. True love's kiss.
Livy walks over to Pop-Pop and kisses him. Lucinda and Julia begin to shake. After a moment, they are still standing. Then they look at each other.
I don't love you, sorry.
The feeling is mutual. Friends?
Oh, friends.
They hug.
Now, on to a new issue. Pop, do you love Mom or Livy?
I love Livy. I've always loved Livy. And now that your mother is a turkey, we can finally be together. If Livy will have me.
I will, and I always have.
End scene, end of play, end act. Thank you. Woo!
Yay! Great job, everybody. So we're going to move on to our next one now, which is called A Wild Love, which is by Raya Dulgar-Tulloch, who is an 8-year-old girl from Oakville, Ontario. So she's our youngest contestant and our international contestant, which is wonderful. She lives with her mom and dad and younger sister. Raya loves acting and singing, and this is the first script she's written by herself. Something she would have told herself 3 months ago was that she was going to have to stay at home forever. And that's something she wished she knew. So, cast, if you could turn on your cameras and introduce yourself.
I will introduce myself first. Hello, I'm Jordan Rising, and my pronouns are she, her. And I will be playing Miss Bo.
Okay, hi, I'm Sarah Goldman. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Lisa.
Hi, I'm Clara. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Alexandra.
And Gus will be playing a turkey.
I want it to be a surprise, Nigel. Come on. Leave it.
So this play is set in a castle surrounded by a forest. The location is unknown, and the year is 2020. Without further ado, I give you A Wild Love. Scene 1, a castle room. Lisa, 11-year-old girl, main character. Miss Bo, wealthy middle-aged woman.
I wish I could see my best friend. Oh, but Miss Bo doesn't like me doing anything with her. I don't know.
Oh, Lisa, there you are. Can you get us a wild turkey for dinner?
Yes, Miss Bo.
She said this with her head down.
Thank you.
She leaves.
Well, I better get going now.
Scene 2, forest. Lisa, turkeys, Alexandra, Miss Bo.
Well, I'm here, so I should get going.
She walks into the forest. She walks, and she finally finds a wild turkey.
Finally! The turkey! Wait, it's running away! No!
She runs after it. Another turkey appears while Lisa is chasing the first turkey. The second turkey is being chased by Lisa's best friend, Alexandra.
Alexandra!
She tackles her to the ground and hugs her. Suddenly, Miss Bo walks on stage and makes a nasty face at Alexandra.
Hi, Miss Bo.
She said this in a scared voice.
Miss Bo, why do you hate Alexandra?
I will tell you tomorrow at breakfast.
Lisa and Alexandra catch their turkeys. Lisa and Miss Bo leave together. Alexandra exits opposite stage. Scene 3, Castle Kitchen. Lisa and Miss Bo.
So, why do you hate Alexandra?
Because she accidentally dug up my favorite mint out of the soil and couldn't get me another seed. I will never forgive her.
Can you please forgive her?
Did you not hear me? I said I will never forgive her.
Pretty please?
No.
Why not? It was just a mistake.
Fine. I will think about it. But you are not allowed to meet with her until I've made my decision.
Okay.
She said this in a sad voice.
And you make sure of that. Guards, keep an eye on her.
She yells off stage.
Miss Bo!
No
Sad, annoyed.
excuses.
Miss Bo walks off carrying her breakfast of fried eggs and toast. Scene 4, Miss Bo's quarters. Miss Bo is alone in her quarters, speaking to herself while eating breakfast. She says this while eating a fried egg.
Absolutely not. Oh, but maybe. Maybe I should. Lisa's done a lot of things for me. But I didn't trust Alexandra before. But Lisa likes her, and maybe I can trust her now. We haven't been together in the last 5 years. I don't know. Maybe I've changed. You know what? I've made my decision. I will let Alexandra come and stay at my castle.
Scene 5, the forest. Alexandra and Miss Bo.
Alexandra, I'll let you come and live in my castle.
Thank you.
The end. Thank you so much, everybody. Wonderful. I just want to remind everyone of the ingredients that we use this round, which were a second chance, wild turkey, soil, a reuniting, and a sprig of mint. And for extra credit, a monologue spoken while eating a fried egg. So you can see that these two plays expertly used all those ingredients.
Yeah, in case you're joining us for the first time, I just want to kind of talk about what a bake-off is. So what the bake-off is it's based on on Paula Vogel's writing bake-offs. And what we do is we give 5 ingredients plus an extra credit. I'll bring Willie in and take Nigel and Jordan out. And what we do is we give people 48 hours to write a 15-page max play. And then we read all of them, and then we have this reading. So we're really excited to be doing the second round bake-off, and we can't wait for our third coming up in May. But Willie, I will let you take it away for our next play.
Thank you. The next play we have slated is Theseus by Aiden Powell Croft. Aiden goes by the pronouns they, them, theirs, and they are from Utah. When asked what has made you smile recently, Aiden says, going through old videos of me with friends. It reminded me the value of keeping records of things like that and how I should continue to do so. When asked the question, what would you tell yourself 3 months ago, Aiden replied, I would hug the people that I love really tight and really close. Would the cast of Theseus please come on? There they are. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right. The characters are Aethra, played by Dari. Aethra is in her 30s, a rugged pioneer of the West, quick and sharp. Namdi is playing Theseus, who is 7. Theseus is supposed to be a puppet operated by the actor playing Aethra. Liam is playing grandfather. In his 60s, an old cattle rancher, wonderfully joyful and warm. And Emmeline is playing the Beast, a creature wearing the mask of an animal's head, large antlers, and hooves for feet. The time? August 1940s. The place? Desert Badlands of southern Utah, a 1920s log cabin. All of the stage is white so that projections from above can be shown on any surface of the cabin. The only thing not white is the floor, which is covered with a red-brown desert soil. I will be reading stage directions, and without further ado, I give you Theseus. Scene 1. Bright green aspen trees blowing in the wind are projected on the walls.
Hold still. Come on now.
It hurts.
I know it hurts. I need to make sure it's clean before I wrap it up.
Ow!
Theseus, sit still, please. I'm sorry. What were you even doing by the fire?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
That is a happy herd, I'll tell you. What's happened here?
Nothing.
Thea was playing by the fire.
Oh, no. Is it serious, Doctor?
It stings.
I bet it does.
A pretty serious burn. I wouldn't walk on this foot.
Just as I feared. Well, Thea, I'm going to grab the axe.
What?
Give me the bite.
Dad, you're not helping.
Only joking. Your mother will patch you up right, and you'll be good in no time.
We're cutting it off?
No, honey. Grandpa's just joking.
Ow!
Just breathe through it, honey. Just breathe.
Here, Thea.
What's this?
It's some mint. It's healing.
Dad, he just...
Rub it between your fingers like this. Yes, very good. Just like that. Now take a whiff. Nature's goodness. How's that feel? Better, yeah?
A little better.
See? Grandpa's got it after all. Now, take this every 2 hours and it'll carry you through. Won't even notice your burn. Healing stuff, this mint. These cows are looking very good. This is a good year, all right. Hungry fellers tonight.
We'll be able to make it then?
Oh, yes. We'll make more than do with this herd. More than enough to tribute. As a matter of fact, I was thinking that of all my years cow wrangling in these deserts, I never quite had a herd like this one.
That's great, Dad.
Sure is. We're going to be just fine, us 3.
Grandfather comes and grabs Theseus and starts to do an old dance with him.
Sing us something, Aethra.
Beside the garden wall, where stars are bright, you are in my arms, the nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses grew. Though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain, my stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain.
Scene 2. The projections fade to a late evening light gradient.
This has got to be the 5th pair of socks I fixed this month. I can't believe this.
He's a growing boy. Won't be long before we got a strong man about the house.
He's just turned 7.
True. But won't be long now.
I know. I'm just trying to ignore it. If I don't watch, maybe he'll stay this way. This is good. I was so worried about him. You remember how little he was?
Oh, just a tiny thing. Could have held him in the palm of my hand. The country air has been good for him.
It has.
I'm glad you're here too, dear.
Dad? I've been thinking
dear, I spoke too soon?
It's just, Thea's been doing so well lately and can handle himself better, and it's been 2 years now, and I just feel it's the right time for me to go back to school now.
Oh.
Especially now that the summer season is coming to an end as well. You have the new tributes. It feels like the right time. You won't need my help, at least through the fall, and we can be back during the winter.
Right.
And I know that leaves you to handle the spring season by yourself now, but You even said yourself you've been wanting to cut back the size of the herd next year.
I'd like to, but we need the tributes.
I know, but I was thinking, I can get a better job while I'm there too, and I can send a little money.
School and a job, and being a mother, Aethra.
I can handle it, Dad.
Oh, I know you can. It makes me worry for you, though. But where would you even stay?
Kalai, the postmaster's daughter, has a place in the city and said I could rent from her at least through the fall, and I can figure out somewhere more permanent during that time.
You got it all planned.
Does it sound okay to you?
You're a grown woman. You can make...
But would you be okay without us, Dad? Just for the fall.
I'll make it work. Your mother and I did for years.
Are you sure?
I want you to go. It'll be best for you.
Really?
You're right. You've spent enough time in this here. It's no place for a boy to grow up.
Dad, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to. I understand. It's not... It's too early. Who's there?
Open the door!
Aethra runs over to Theseus, picking him up.
Mom, what's happening?
Just stay quiet.
Grandfather opens the door, revealing the beast. The beast enters, taking chugs from a flask of wild turkey.
We weren't expecting you.
I know. Hello.
Hello again.
What have you to eat?
We've got some eggs.
Cook the eggs.
The beast sits at the table. It offers grandfather the flask.
My whistle's wet, thank you. What brings you up here?
Let me eat first. The boy has grown.
Yes, he's grown quite a bit.
Excellent.
You look well.
The herd is looking good, too.
Yes, our arrangement still stands. In fact, I've even got a few more cattle this year, and I think I can spare to throw in a couple more in return for giving us another chance this season.
They're quite healthy. Some of our best.
Really?
Here you are, and a fork.
The beast rejects the utensil and begins to eat the egg with its hands. It eats one full egg before speaking and continues to eat throughout.
Have you been over to my lodge?
I have not.
Shame. It's spectacular. In the heart of the canyon country, red wind-carved cliffs, bright green cottonwood trees, the deepest twisting canyons you've ever seen. The only way out is through miles of sandstone, bends and turns. Left, left, right, then a right, then a left, right, left, right, left, then straight on through, out. You can imagine it isn't easy coming here. I had a dream. I was climbing a snowy peak. A storm was throttling the path, ice blasting in my face. I climbed, and suddenly the storm cleared. I found myself at the foot of a white temple. The doors opened, and I was visited by Pythia, the oracle of Delphi. She was beautiful. She told me a prophecy. Years from now, a boy, born from a humble family, would venture to my home and confront me. And he would kill me. He would best me in battle, a mortal boy. So I have come to change our agreement.
You cannot take him. We will not
We
change.
agreed that you will take half the herd this season.
I have changed the agreement.
No. He's just a child.
I will double the service. I will give you the whole herd. Let the child live. I'm begging you. Take
In the still of the night,
Let them live.
held you tight, 'cause I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go in the still of the night.
Get out!
Aethra.
The boy is mine now.
He will never be. You have no right. Get out of our house, you monster!
Oh, Aethra, what have you done?
Scene 3. The projections fade to a dark, starry sky.
All right, I think these are the rest of Thea's clothes. Does that look like them all?
I think so.
Here, take Mom's old blanket.
Are you sure?
She'd want him to have it.
What? Thank you.
What about bread? Do you have enough food?
We can stop somewhere in the morning.
Where are we going to stay?
Okay, I'm gonna go get the truck ready for you.
Thanks, Dad. I'm not sure yet. Maybe your aunt's? Okay, Thea. Take a look around. Anything else you need?
I don't know. But we'll come back.
Yes, eventually. We'll miss it here. We'll both probably miss it. Eventually. It's going to be okay. Things will get better. You are in my arms, the nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses grew. Though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain.
Oh, get out of the house! Get out of the house!
Mom?
Through the attic! Through the attic! It's back. You have to go. Take your things and go.
Come with us.
I will. I'll hold it back.
No, please, Dad.
Leave now. Through the attic and out the window. The truck is ready outside. I'm going to be fine.
Flames start to fade into the projection, starting at the base of the house.
Dad!
Fine!
Give the child to me!
Dad, come up!
THESEUS!
The projected flames are now covering most of the house. The rest is smoke.
You can't take him!
Thea. Dad, come on!
THESEUS!
I mean, I've given you enough.
Ah! Dad!
The sound of the fire stops. It is now totally silent.
I can't breathe.
Take this.
Theseus reaches into his pocket and pulls out a sprig of mint. Theseus coughs as well.
Just breathe, honey. Just breathe.
The two sit on the ladder and breathe in the mint. They breathe for a long time.
Mom, we need to go.
Keep breathing.
End of play.
Fabulous job, you guys. That was wonderful. So, our next play, well, first of all, let us know in the comments how your quarantine's been going. Just let us know where you're coming from. You guys can see how to comment on YouTube. But our next play is written by Brendan Chi. His pronouns are he, him. He's from Framingham, Maine, or Massachusetts. Oh my God, it's Massachusetts. I'm illiterate. He's currently a senior in high school whose year with his drama company has been sadly disrupted by COVID-19. He's an actor-musician who plans to go to school for music. That's awesome, Brendan. And when he was asked the question, what would you tell yourself 3 months ago? He would say, I wish I had spent more time with my friends. I never realized how much I value their company. And his drama teacher actually told him about this competition, or this challenge. So we're really excited to have him here. I'll bring in the cast. We've got Frankie, we've got Sophina, and I'm still waiting for Sebastian. And while we wait for Sebastian, you guys can introduce yourselves.
Okay, cool. I'm Frankie. I will be playing Francesca, which is also my name, Francesca. And I use the pronoun she, her, hers, and I am coming to you live from Minneapolis.
Sweet.
I'm Sophina Sago. I'm playing Dylan's mom. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm also coming live from Minneapolis.
And Sebastian Grimm is going to be playing Dylan. Frankie, you are living with Sebastian, so could you check and see if he's alive?
Of course.
In the meantime, so I just want to give a few shout outs for people that I see are here. I see Bruce Roach is here. Thank you, Bruce, for all that you've taught us and all that you've given us. We love that. Also, Brendan Chi is here. Brendan, I want to answer your question from earlier. We are all theater students. Sophina actually is an alum of the University of Minnesota / Guthrie Theater BFA actor training program. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for Sebastian to come on through. Until then, yeah. Also, a little birthday shout out to Isa Kondo. I doubt she's watching this on her birthday, but then I also looked up who else has birthdays today, so we'll just bring that through. Happy birthday, Jessica Alba. Happy birthday, Jerry Seinfeld. Happy birthday, Duke Ellington. Happy birthday, William Randolph Hearst. Happy birthday, Alexander II of Russia. Happy birthday, Bernie Madoff. And happy birthday, Uma Thurman. So congratulations. Do we have an update? If not, I will also just read the play. No, yes. Sophina, how are you doing? How's your quarantine going?
It's good. I have my cat locked in my bedroom right now, and she's not pleased about it, but she was being noisy. So, weather in Minneapolis has been nice. I got a sunburn yesterday. So
pretty beautiful. It's for
Hey, Gus.
Hey.
We're having some technical difficulties on our side. It says that Sebastian is backstage, but I don't know if you see him or not.
He's not here. So honestly, could he come into your screen and read it with you?
Yes, I can totally do that. Okay, cool. I'll go
Right,
get
sweet. Also, I did wish Bernie Madoff a happy birthday, and I do not condone.
Oh my god.
I apologize. I'm gonna exit the screen, and Frankie, let me know. Sorry, everyone, we're having some Sondheim 90th birthday concert technical difficulties here right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait, please. We've got some spammers also in our comments. This is our first troll experience with trolls, so we're really excited about that.
Sure.
I'm gonna exit the screen, and Sophie, I'll take you out as well. Frankie, just let me.
Yes, we're here.
There we go. Sebastian's here.
Hi, I'm Sebastian.
Introduce yourself. Sorry about the delay, everybody. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So this play is called Public Speaking. It's about Dylan, who's a very sweet 8-year-old boy. He's nicknamed Turkey by Francesca, and he hates that. There's Francesca, a sweet girl who likes to give everyone nicknames, and she thinks she's an expert at plants. And then we got Dylan's mom. Note, this play is meant to be performed by actors on Zoom. So that's pretty cool, and that's an exciting thing. So just take it away.
My name's Dylan.
Hey, Turkey.
But she won't stop calling me Turkey.
How you doing, Turkey?
Why she gotta be so friendly? I can't figure any of it out. Ugh. Let's rewind a bit. My mom says I should get out more.
honey, you really should get out more.
But I said that's way too hard. That's way too hard, Mom.
You should talk to that girl next door, Francesca. She's such a sweetheart.
What a poopy idea. What a poopy idea.
You say everything's poopy. Dylan, please. When's the last time you had a play date with someone?
Mom, we don't say play date anymore. We use the word hang out. I'm 12 years old.
Well, I think you actually have to hang out a bit to be able to have a term for it.
Why should I hang out with Francesca?
Well, she likes plants, just like you.
Mom, are you serious?
Absolutely, Dylan. Just talk to her.
But my mom lied. Francesca knows nothing about plants. And when we first met, she called me Turkey.
Hey, it's so nice to meet you.
Oh, hey,
Tell me something about yourself.
I had no idea what to say to that. Last night I got a turkey in Wii Bowling.
That's so cool. Can I call you Turkey?
I wanted to say heck no, but I couldn't handle the situation. Sure, I guess.
Nice to meet you, Turkey.
Gosh darn it. I hate it when she calls me that.
Do you want to see my plant collection? I'm a bit of a plant connoisseur, if I do say so myself.
I don't even know what the word connoisseur means. Ugh, stupid girls. I wanted to say that I like plants too, but I couldn't. Sure, I guess.
Great. Let me show you. Come with me.
Have you ever heard of stranger danger? Okay.
Look, these are my plants.
Oh.
I'm kind of a plant mom.
Oh, it's nice.
Do you know anything about plants?
I have hundreds of plants. I've read dozens of books on taking care of plants, but I couldn't say it to her. No, not really.
Why don't I give you this mint as a present, Turkey?
Not again. I wanted to say I have 2 plots of Mentha Lemaiceae, but once again, what I want to say never really comes out. Okay, sure.
Make sure to water it 2 times a day.
I know for a fact you're only supposed to water it once a day, but I think you get the picture now. Okay, I will.
I love tending to my plants. It makes me really happy.
I didn't know how to respond.
I had fun today, Turkey.
I had fun too.
See you tomorrow?
Of course.
You're so weird, Turkey.
That stupid girl. I can't even say a single word in front of her. This cannot go on anymore. She can't call me Turkey again. Not one more time. How can she be that friendly? I don't believe it. Next time I see her, I'll tell her I know way more about plants than her. I'll show her.
Dylan, how was your first time meeting Francesca?
I hate her. I'm seeing her again tomorrow.
Dylan, what's wrong?
I don't know how to say anything to her.
Oh, Dylan, you just need to know what you have to say is important.
But she says everything's so easy. She's so full of confidence. Dumb stuff, too. Everything I say sounds so silly.
Oh, Dylan, stop calling everything stupid and dumb.
But it's true, though.
Dylan, next time you see her, just remember that what you think deserves to be heard, too.
Okay, Mom. So I had to make a plan. This is my second chance. This time, I'll show her my plant collection. She'll realize I'm important too, and I'll speak fine in front of her. Hey, Francesca. This is where I tell her to stop calling me Turkey. Just gotta tell her to stop. Just tell her to stop.
Hey, Turkey.
How are you doing? Gosh darn it.
Did you remember to water the mint I gave you?
Yes, I did.
Hey, did you remember to water it twice?
Well, no, I actually only watered it once.
Silly, you need to do it twice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed my chance again.
So, what do you want to do today?
Do you want to see...
What?
Do you...
Turkey?
No, never call me that again. Oh, why did I sound so mean?
What? I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
If I was mean, I'm sorry.
No, it's just I can't speak to you at all.
Oh, Dylan, it's okay. You can say whatever you want to me.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Okay, I just need to say it. I know all about plants, and you should come over and check out my plant collection. That's all I need to say. Come on, Dylan.
Yes?
I know all about pants, and you should come check out my collection. Nailed it.
Excuse me?
Are you kidding? Okay, Francesca, come with me.
Where?
My plant collection. I have a plant collection. I know all about plants.
Dylan, that's awesome.
Here's my collection.
Dylan, this is great. How come you never told me you knew something about plants?
Don't get me started.
Awesome work, you guys. And we just went through the the struggles of internet theater, but thank you guys so much for all your work. All right, this next one I'm so excited for. Talk about technical things. We're doing our first live musical. Well, it won't be totally live, but we're doing our first musical here for the Bake-Off. Let me just tell you a little bit about the people who wrote this incredible musical. So this musical is written by Sammy Grob, Danielle Koenig, and Asher Muldoon. Their pronouns, Sammy's pronouns are he, him, his. Danielle's are she, hers. And Asher's are he, him, his. They're from New York City, Los Angeles, and New York City. Asher is a 20-year-old actor, composer, and lyricist from New York City, currently working on an adaptation of the novel The Butcher Boy. He is currently taking off time from studying English at Princeton University to perform as an understudy on the national tour of Dear Evan Hansen. Danielle is a 21-year-old comedian, writer, actor, and soon-to-be graduate of the University of California, Los Angeles, with a degree in musical theater. She's currently quarantining in Los Angeles, but lives in Brooklyn and works as an intern on Saturday Night Live. Sammy Grob is a 22-year-old performer, writer, and collaborator from New York City. He's a rising senior at Yale studying psychology and education. He's currently a member of the Waitt Proofs, America's oldest collegiate a cappella group. Awesome. Answer for the questions. What are they catching up on during quarantine? Answer is catching up on reading, TV, and a lot of work he's been putting off for way too long. Also, Cats is being released digitally in a few days, and that's going to be an important night. I did watch it. Yikes. Danielle is currently majorly invested in her island in Animal Crossing and finding golden coins in Lego Harry Potter. Since the last musical, Sammy finished BoJack Horseman, is tutoring students, and watching Veep, and spending time with loved ones. Well, it looks like you guys are all spending your time incredibly wisely. So I'm going to bring on our cast. We've got Leo, Charlotte, Jordan, and Ben, and then Nigel, who's also going to be reading our stage directions in here. If you guys could just quickly introduce yourself, say your pronouns, and then we can get going. Leo, if you want to start.
All right. I'm Leo. I'm in Wisconsin right now, and my pronouns are he, him, his.
I'm Charlotte. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm from New York City, but I'm in Minneapolis right now.
My name is Ben. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm also in Minneapolis.
My
Jordan, sorry, missed you.
Me. My name is Jordan. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am currently in Minneapolis, but I'm from New York City as well.
Awesome. All right. Without further ado, Nigel, you can take it away.
The characters are Margaret Shaughnessy, 60s, the wife of the deceased. She loved him immensely. Eli, 20s, Patrick's boyfriend, Jewish. Patrick, Eli's boyfriend, Cam's best friend, Mr. Shaughnessy's student. Cam, 20s, Patrick's best friend, Mr. Shaughnessy's student. Singer and the age, good Irish singer. Time is now, the back porch of Margaret Shaughnessy's home in the suburbs of Boston. Lights up on the back porch of a house in the suburbs of Boston. There are two small benches below two wide back windows. It's quaint, but not overwhelmingly so. A small, well-groomed garden extends beyond the porch. The lights are on inside the home. Inside, an Irish wake is taking place. People weave through one another and mingle.
What is going on?
Do we have the song?
I've been wandering so long, I forget where I'm from, if I left there in glory or shame. All the whiskey and beer make it hard to recall, and I've even forgotten my name. I wonder if you ever miss me at all, but I miss you like hell all the same. I'll be with you again when my time here is done, and the soil will make up our bed. For as true as the ocean, sure as the sun, I will see you again, I will see you again, I will see you again, be it living or dead. keep wandering, my darling, through night and through day, pushing past all my worry and pain, till I find you've been waiting for my safe return. Then I never will leave you again. But until I can hold you once more in my arms, I'll keep singing my little refrain. I'll be with you again when my time here is done, and the soil will make up our bed. For as true as the ocean, sure as the sun, I will see you again, I will see you again, I will see you again, be it living or dead. I will see you again, I will see you again, I will see you again, be it living or dead.
Cam and Patrick spill out of the house. Eli follows closely after.
That was wild, right? That was crazy.
No, yeah, that was crazy.
Oh my god, I can't believe she just
Wait, what happened?
She totally just made that up.
like fully zero true things.
What did I miss? I want to be in on the...
Oh my god, Eli, you're gonna flip.
Totally flip.
Okay, tell me, I want to flip.
That girl, Riley, who was telling her story inside, just like lied.
Lied?
Yeah, Shaughnessy absolutely did not throw her a birthday party because her parents couldn't. I know her family. They're very loving and wealthy.
Yeah, I was actually at her party that year. It was sick. There was a magician.
Eli gives a quick laugh, but the two break out into laughter again.
I mean, I don't know, maybe you guys just weren't at the one Shaughnessy threw?
Oh, come on.
We would have heard about it if a teacher threw a party for a student.
High school was a long time ago. Maybe you just forgot.
I've got a great memory.
She's mourning. You can't be mad at Riley for trying to embellish her relationship with him.
Cam and Patrick give each other a look, then burst into giggles.
Okay, fuck, give me the pen.
Cam hands him the vape and he takes a big old hit.
I knew you'd budge.
I just feel like being high at a funeral is bad.
It's not a funeral, it's a wake. And it's an Irish wake, so it's basically a party.
And we're not even that high. I hit the pen like twice an hour ago.
Yeah, but you have like the highest tolerance in the world.
Well, I live in Portland with a bunch of hippies. I'd be shunned if I didn't.
How's that going, by the way?
The art or Portland?
Both.
The art is fine. Nothing really sells, but I like the working at the bookstore, so I'm not devastated that I can't live off it, you know. And Portland is also fine. Being home this week has made me realize how much I prefer it over Boston. Too many balding guys who yell at me here.
Bald guys don't catcall in Portland?
No, white guys with dreads do.
I'm sorry to be that guy, but I'm about to be really high, and I'm never really high.
Eli, it's okay. We'll get drunk.
Great idea. I'd love to do a little drinking to forget why I'm here.
That's a grim way of looking at it, but I'm in.
Eli?
I'm fine with just being high. Thanks.
All right. What do you want, Patrick?
Bourbon?
I heard Riley brought wild turkey.
Fancy. Of course she brought something fancy. I want it.
Ask and you shall receive.
Cam re-enters the house. We can see her silhouette making the drinks and talking to people inside. The second the door closes, Patrick goes in to kiss Eli.
What are you doing?
Kissing you.
We're at a funeral.
Irish wake.
Okay, but we're mourning.
I'm mourning. You're my support system.
Patrick.
Eli.
This is inappropriate.
Just because they're Irish Catholic doesn't mean they carry pitchforks.
I'm not worried that they're homophobic.
Then what?
I'm worried that someone who's mourning is going to see us making out in a garden.
Sounds hot to me.
Don't do this.
I promise they won't have a problem with it.
How can you promise that?
Irish people don't mourn sad.
It's just, this wake is not what I was expecting.
You've only been here for an hour.
Okay, but it still seems like it's going to be very different from anything I've ever been a part of.
Well, then what are you used to?
Jews don't usually mourn as happy as you guys do.
When a Jewish person dies, you have a shiva, which is Yiddish for you sit around and cry while friends and loved ones say hello and bring you food.
Yeah, I went with you to your grandma's, remember?
How could I forget?
When a Jewish person dies, it's much more somber when you honor them because Jews take that more seriously, I guess. I mean, I'm sorry to be rude.
You're not being rude.
Because when a Jewish person dies, the whole affair feels like a tribute to the awfulness that's generally inherent in the thought of being dead.
You are so hot.
No, I'm not.
Baby, don't be nervous. It's not that different, you know. I mean,
No one mourns happy, no one mourns sad. Just relax, have a drink, take a breath. No one mourns right, and no one mourns wrong. 'Cause mourning is just about life, not death.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Yes, life, no death.
Mr. S was a special guy. I want to be here, I need to be here. Eventually we just have to say goodbye. Traditions like this are just how we try. And if you can bear them, you and I could just share them.
Okay. It is kind of nice how happy this makes everyone.
No one mourns happy, no one mourns sad. Just relax, one more drink, take a breath. I just need to be not so. No one mourns right, no one mourns wrong. 'Cause mourning is just about life, not death.
Patrick and Eli kiss. Cam re-enters with a mint julep, a wild turkey, and a white claw.
For you, Patrick, and for me, Cam. And I brought this white claw for me and Patrick to split later. Or if anyone who might perhaps decide they've changed their mind about drinking.
What's the flavor?
Raspberry.
Hand it over.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to drinking our feelings.
To drinking like Irishmen.
Yes, and cheers to Shaughnessy.
They cheers. Patrick sits next to Eli and kisses his cheek. Cam takes a large swig.
Cam, what did you get?
Mint julep. Margaret said she grows her own, so I figured I'd try it. Maybe I'll even steal the recipe and make it with my roommates.
Stealing from a widow?
Consider me a Robin Hood type.
Oh, so we're the poor.
Are you going to argue with that?
My Wells Fargo app says no.
Oh, so we're doing banter now.
Yeah, fuck off. Wait, so can you guys tell me about him? I feel like I know nothing except that he was just this super inspiring English teacher.
He was an English teacher.
Okay, well, I'll go first because I feel like all my major high school moments happened with him.
Yeah, and I had that class with him senior year.
I got lucky with Shaughnessy because he was my freshman year English teacher. He always noticed that I needed some extra support because my dad was always working. So he basically did everything I would have expected my dad to do. He came to my plays, my mock trial tournaments, helped me write my college essays. He was actually the second person I came out to after Cam. He was just a really kind, compassionate guy. Easily one of the most influential people in my life.
I didn't know all that.
Wild, right?
Yeah. He seems amazing.
I love him. Loved him.
Cam, who has been listening with more and more disbelief, finally laughs.
What? Too cheesy?
Shaughnessy is not a good guy, Patrick.
What do you mean?
Are you serious? Do you not remember?
No.
Patrick. Senior year.
Oh my God. I totally forgot.
You forgot?
I'm sorry. I just forgot for a second.
How could you have forgotten? You were my only comfort then.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't
really want to hear it, Patrick. I thought we were.
I guess I had just blocked out that he was the person who. Fuck. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
That Cam just. Senior year, she had a not good interaction with Mr. Shaughnessy.
A not good interaction. Patrick, are you
I don't know how much you want me to say.
Oh, I can't believe you just forgot. Fuck you, man.
What happened?
We'll talk about it on the drive home.
We've been drinking. We can't drive.
We've had half a drink. I can drive.
Are you guys seriously doing this right now?
I am so sorry. I forgot. I just didn't know it was still so important to you.
I know he's this savior figure to you, but he was poison to me, and it's total bullshit that you don't think
I'm not trying to invalidate that, Cam. I just thought it was just a blip in your high school career. I didn't know it had become your whole world.
That's not how it is.
Well, then help me understand how it is.
Not my whole world.
It's not?
No. I mean, yes. Of course it influenced me, but no, it's not my whole world. Like, it affects the way I interact with people sometimes, sure, but it's not like on my mind all the time. I actually hadn't even thought about it for years. Then I heard that Shaughnessy had passed, and it reminded me that I was just back there and the world was spinning and I couldn't stop it. And when I was hearing all those stories, I just wanted to scream and tell everyone. But I'm not here to ruin his life or his death or whatever. It's just like Riley lied about the cupcakes, and God knows I'm lying by just sitting here and saying anything.
But this is much more serious than a...
No, don't start. I don't need it to be some big thing. I don't want it to be some big thing. I just don't want to lie anymore, Patrick. I need to regain some control over my life. So after I finish this, I'm going to go back and tell Margaret. You don't have to come.
I'm so sorry, Cam. I wish you had told me.
Yeah, well, I wish you would have remembered.
Are you sure you want to do this now?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Would you maybe want to wait until after his wake so she can really process it?
Eli, she can do what she wants.
All I'm saying is it might be hard for her to process losing her husband and finding out what he did in the same day.
I'm doing it today. If I don't do it, I'm never going to do it. I'm flying back home. I'll probably never see her again, so I need you to support me.
You know I do. 100%.
Me too, for whatever it's worth.
A long moment of silence. Just as Patrick is about to say something, Margaret comes out onto the porch.
I thought I saw some familiar faces out here.
Just getting some air.
It's been a lovely ceremony.
Thank you. It's been nice to remember. That story Riley told about the birthday cupcakes really captured his spirit.
I'd say so.
It was nice to hear about all the good Mr. Shaughnessy did for the community.
Oh, he was always going out of his way to do good. That's why I loved him. Even on the bad days, he was good.
But it must be hard hearing about the things you didn't know he did.
Not really. I enjoy hearing about all the lives he's changed. I thought I knew everything about him, so it's nice to learn some new things even though he's gone.
You know, nobody can know everything about a person.
I know, but I'd like to think I did.
He was always awake half an hour before me, though he never did set an alarm. We'd see 7 green toast and a mug of green tea, and a smile and a kiss and a hand on my arm. Said Maggie, don't miss me too much while I'm gone. And he'd wink, and I'd wrinkle my nose. 8 o'clock every day for some 40 years on. And I won't ever hear it again, I suppose. Little things, little moments, little songs he used to sing. The little things he uttered now and then. The thing I'll miss the most, I think, is everything. When he came home for lunch at 1:45, he would sneak up behind me and yell. Then he'd pull me in close and say, look what I've done. I've captured an angel and housed her in hell. He said, Maggie, my students are driving me mad. Having children is the work of a fool. And we'd look at the 2 extra chairs that we had, and he'd take one more bite and go right back to school. Little words, little whispers, little songs we used to sing. The habits and the hobbies we would share. The thing I'll miss the most, I think, is everything. He'd say, Maggie, I hope that our kid has your eyes. He'd say, Maggie, the mother you'd make. He'd say, Maggie, I'm sorry I couldn't give you that, but I guess it's the chance that you take. He'd say, Maggie, I don't understand what I did to deserve this unwavering pride, and what you did so wrong to get stuck with me, kid. And he poured us a drink and we laughed and we cried. Little things, little memories, little ghosts inside my head. The house that we never filled ourselves, the pictures of students on our shelves, the piece of toast, the mug of tea, the parents we never got to be. The thing I'll miss the most, the thing I'll miss the most, I think, is how he loved me.
Oh, Lord, that was more than I expected to say. One too many drinks, I suppose.
No worries. Us too.
Do you need anything, Margaret?
Just a moment. I just need a moment, please.
Margaret starts to re-enter the house.
If you have a chance later, I'd love to hear some more stories and tell you some of mine.
Of course.
Margaret exits. Long moment of silence. Cameron hits her vape, then offers it to the others.
You guys want to hit?
I need a drink.
Yep. Yes, that sounds good.
Cam, you coming?
Cam considers it.
I'll be there in a minute.
Small moment, the Patrick and Eli exit. Cam sits down on the bench under the window. Inside, the wait continues. The ensemble gathers silhouetted in the window and sings.
I am going out again, my love. I am going to wander far and wide. And I wish I could say when, my love, I will be back there by your side. Leave a light on in the window. Leave a light on in the window. I will see it in the darkness. It will take me home to you. I am going out again, my love. I am going to find what I can find. And I wish I could say when, my love, I can leave the past behind. Leave a light on in the window. Leave a light on in the window. I will see it in the darkness. It will take me home to you. Leave a light on in the window. Leave a light on in the window. I will see it in the darkness. It will take me home to you. I will see it in the darkness. It will take me home to you.
Sweet. Congratulations. That was awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for your work. All right. And just I have to make a quick addendum to what I was saying earlier. It's the Whiffin' Poofs is the a cappella group. Go check them out. Also, these Sammy and Asher grew up with Jordan and Charlotte, who were in that. They did kids theater over in New York City together growing up. So that's a super cool thing. And Nigel, I'll let you take it away with our next play.
Sweet. Okay, so this play is called Banana Bread Tastes Better When It's Ripe. It's written by Alaina Messineo, who was born and raised in Rochester, New York, but now she's based in New York City. She is a New York City-based playwright and director and is currently a junior at Marymount Manhattan College with a double concentration for writing for the stage and directing. Her recent playwriting credits include Jesus Stole My Birth Control and the Microwave Play at Secret Theater's Act 1 One-Act Festival this past winter in Queens. Additional credits include She Be Courageous at Marymount Manhattan's Stand-Up Speak Out Festival, Two Hearts at Manhattan Theater Repertory, and Bad Beans at Jiva Theater. She also has some recent directing credits. In response to her, to the question, what brings her to the Bake-Off? She's here to bake some plays. Her worldview has shifted in that she has noticed that she is a lot more grateful for things than she may have noticed before, that life is a gift and to take joy in the little things and always try to find the positive. So I think that's a very good sentiment to take us into the play. So the time is never sometimes, but always. The setting is in the woods, the woods, the woods. And the characters are Kit, played by Sophina, Sitting, Waiting, Wishing, Jeb, played by Michael, Twisting, Breaking, Mending, and the turkey, turkeying, gobble, gobble. A woman voting for divorce is like a turkey voting for Christmas. Music, gobble, gobble, the smell of banana bread, stars, lots of stars, the smell of dirt, dirt, soil, definitely soil, a shooting star, pew, 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 shooting star, wings flapping, a horse, an oven going off, and off again, silence. Scene 1.
I planted, and I planted my feet in the ground, in the soil, and I made a wish. In between my toes, a sprig of mint. As I stood in my herb garden, and I made a wish. A spark, something, anything to appear. I counted my blessings, counted my stars, counted the rocks beneath my skin in the soil, and it danced. A light above me. A shooting star as you were shooting turkeys. For fun. You were shooting turkeys.
Scene 2.
I love bread.
Yes, I know.
Like really good bread. Homemade bread. Like crispy bread. I would kill for some good bread.
I can make some tomorrow.
I want some now. I want bread now.
You're going to have to wait. I'm tired.
I want banana bread.
The bananas are not ripe yet.
I don't care.
You will when you have shitty bread.
Please?
Tomorrow.
Scene 3.
Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
I am a wild turkey.
Oh, that's nice. Would you like to be my friend?
Yes.
Scene 4. Kit eats a fried egg vigorously. She is on the phone.
So I was baking banana bread the other day. Yeah, banana bread. Yes, it was gluten-free. Yeah, turkey is gluten-free. Yeah, oat flour, okay? It's flour made out of oats. You like grind up the oats. A blender. Who doesn't own a blender? You don't own a blender? You need to get a blender. Do you know all the things that you can do with a blender? So I baked banana bread, and I was feeling very proud of it, feeling like a real housewife, you know? Not like one of those, but like domestic. baking a loaf of bread. So did all the mixing, felt like the barefoot Contessa, and the loaf is in the oven, and the recipe says to bake it at 350 for 60 to 70 minutes, but I have trust issues, so I set my timer to 50 minutes, and before the 50-minute are even over, I open it to check, just to check, and the bread is like done 40 minutes in. So I take it to my husband, who's a baker, who also has trust issues, and he was like, it's not done yet. And I was like, it is done yet. And he was like, no, it does not. Do the toothpick test. So I did the toothpick test, and it passed, but he was still nagging me. And then he like puts his hands like on the bread. He was just outside and walking the dog, and then he like fondled my bread, and I went off. Like, who does that? You can't just go touching people's food these days. I don't even know the last time he washed his hands. So disrespectful. Like he's trying to kill me. Yeah, I swear, he's trying to kill me.
Scene 5.
Gobble gobble. Hello. Good evening. I am a wild turkey. Not just a turkey, but I am a wild turkey. Gobble. Gobble gobble. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is the difference between a turkey and a wild turkey? Well, I am wild. That means I am wild, not domestic, gobble. And I don't mean domestic as in like, oh, I have a cat. Domestic turkeys have far less genetic variation than wild turkeys, and less than most other domesticated agricultural species and breeds. So I'm what you could say is unique. A wild turkey could also fly more than a mile at a time. That's more than most of you can run. And oh, did I mention I can outrun a horse? A horse! Gobble gobble. Some people think that Thanksgiving is Turkey Day, but I would like to disagree. Every day is Turkey Day, especially the ones that don't have turkeys being killed and eaten for human consumption. Big not a fan of that. Boo! Gobble 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 gobble. I'm going to go for a walk.
Scene 6.
What's that?
A turkey.
Oh, like to eat?
No, I don't think so. It followed me home from work.
Why?
I was lonely.
Does this happen a lot? Is this something that happens?
Not usually. Today, I was lonely.
Oh, we could do something later, if you wanted.
No, you don't like me.
I like you.
No, I heard you talking last night. You don't like me. I don't like her very much.
I didn't say that.
Those were your exact words.
You were eavesdropping?
No, you talk rather loud and seem to be unbothered by it, so I thought your speech by now would be in the public domain.
I didn't say that.
I have it on tape.
You recorded me?
No, the turkey did.
What? How?
Yeah, we had a sleepover last night.
Excuse me?
Yeah, sorry, I was going to ask you, but you don't like me, so.
That turkey has been here before.
Yeah, we're friends.
So this turkey talks to you?
Not yet.
Oh.
We are going to go for a walk now.
Can I come?
No, you don't like me, do you?
Scene 7.
What's with the dirt?
It's soil.
What's with the soil?
We are having a sleepover.
Again?
Turkeys sleep on the soil, so I made a bed for him.
How sweet.
I do what I can.
Is that,
Turkey?
Going to be staying here for a while?
No, not long.
Wild turkeys don't live inside. They're wild. Where's the turkey?
Outside. They sleep outside. They are wild.
Then why do you have dirt in the house?
It was a gesture.
Scene 8.
I made you a drink.
Oh, thank you. You bartend?
Yes, I transferred from bartending school.
To?
A public college, not the best choice.
You're in college?
It's complicated.
What's the drink?
A turkey tail cocktail.
Huh.
It's turkey tail kombucha with bourbon and a sprig of mint.
A sprig?
Yes, the whole sprig really makes the drink.
Thank you.
Can you drink?
Yes.
Are you legal?
Yes.
Are you sure? I don't want to get my license revoked.
I'm 28.
Is that a legal age?
You're a turkey.
Wild turkey.
A wild turkey.
In the blood.
Scene 9.
Are those my boxers?
Yes, they're very comfy, thank you.
He needed a pair to sleep in.
Outside.
Yes, how did you know? It gets rather chilly at night.
Those are my favorite boxers. Please take them off.
I will. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I will wash them right now. Gobble, gobble. I will put them in the laundry. I love doing laundry. And cleaning. I love to clean. Turkeys are great at laundry.
I don't think anyone can be bad at laundry.
You'd be surprised.
Scene 10.
You're back. The turkey made dinner. Would you like to join us?
Can we talk about the turkey for a moment?
Sure. Is there a problem?
Kind of.
Well, speak now or forever hold your peace. The food is getting cold.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with all this.
All of...
The turkey. Staying here.
Why not? You love turkeys. You go hunting every day.
Yes, but...
He's nice to me.
I am nice to you.
When you want to be.
What is that supposed to mean?
You only like me when... Never mind. I think you will really like them if you give them a chance.
Okay. Hey, you haven't made any of that banana bread in a while. Do you think you could maybe...
We are all out of bananas.
Scene 11.
I kicked the turkey out.
Why, Jeb?
I kicked the turkey out.
You're lying.
One must never tell a lie.
Stop quoting Peter Pan. Now is not the time, Jeb.
We have to kick the turkey out.
What's happening?
You have to leave.
Oh, goodness. You are still here. I was scared, silly.
Get out.
Is everything okay?
No.
Can I do anything to help?
Yes, actually. You can leave. You have to leave.
No, you don't. You can stay here as long as you want.
Are we voting for something?
It's me or the turkey.
I vote the turkey.
Fuck you.
I vote Christmas. Yes, Christmas. You want to know why? People eat ham on Christmas, not turkey. No turkey in Christmas. I like that very much.
I'm moving out.
That's up to you.
Please stay. We would love to have you.
What?
We're getting married. Oops. Sorry. You didn't tell him yet, did you?
No, not yet.
Well, let's tell him then. Jeb, sweetie, we have something to tell you.
I think he knows now.
What is happening?
Jeb, I would like a divorce.
Already? What does that even mean? Can you even... We got married last week.
We did? Seems like longer than that.
I was at the wedding. It was beautiful.
You were at the wedding?
Yes! I was the entree, don't you remember? I have lost weight since that. Thank you guys for that.
You're welcome.
I've been drugged.
I don't think so. I do not think you've been drugged. But the wedding was so nice. Can I ask how much it was? Is that okay to ask? Can I ask that?
You're breaking up with me?
No, I'm divorcing you. We are already divorced, actually.
I didn't sign any papers.
No need to.
I did it for you.
That's illegal.
I don't believe so, no. I don't think there is a law for a wild turkey to forge your signature on a set of divorce papers. No.
How would you know?
I am a lawyer.
Oh, you're a lawyer too. Great. You said you were a bartender.
I was once, yes.
Who now goes to a public college.
I did go to public college, yes, once when I was a kid. I'm a lawyer. I graduated from Yale yesterday.
It's very impressive.
That's impossible.
Feel free to stay here as long as you like.
Scene 12.
Where's the turkey? Huh? Jeb? Jeb, where's the turkey?
I give you 2 chances. 2 chances, kid.
Where's the turkey?
Outside. Where it should be. What's left of him.
You didn't.
I did.
You were jealous.
It's a turkey.
You were jealous because I loved him and I couldn't love you.
You did love me.
No.
You did.
Where is he?
Outside.
Jeb?
On the stove.
I am going to kill you.
How?
I am going to kill you.
You will not kill me.
Want to count?
You never even
1,
wanted
2,
fuck.
3.
Go.
The bananas are ripe.
Scene 13. Kid sings to dirt. Plant a sprig of mint. Scene 14.
I am back.
Wait, really? I thought he cooked you.
So did he. That was my brother.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. Would you like some banana bread?
End of play. Wonderful job, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
That was amazing. Nigel, specifically your announcements or your stage directions were. Mwah. Real quick, we're gonna take I just want to say we're actually on the featured page for YouTube Live. So for those that have just joined us, come on in. The door's open. Quarantine Bake-Off is all about accessible writing and theater for all, giving people an opportunity whenever they people who didn't feel like they were normally welcome in the theater, giving them an opportunity to be welcome. So just real quick, we're gonna take a quick. We're not gonna take a stretch break, but this is our mid-show reminder. Our GoFundMe is in the description box. Check below. Also, go follow us on Instagram, Quarantine Bake-Off, at Quarantine Bake-Off. Also, our Facebook group. Come bring us in. So for those that just joined us, stay a while. We've got a few more plays for you guys. Our next play is we have Ben and we have Leo and not Nigel. This play is called Mr. Blair. It is by Colin Waitt. His pronouns are he, him, his. He's originally from New York City, but he's originally from Minnesota. Go Minnesota. Colin Waitt's work has been produced by The Pit, The Tank, This Is Not a Theater Company, Dixon Place, Barn Arts, and the Minnesota Fringe Festival. He's a member of the Art House Theater's 2019 through 2020 Incubator Writing Group. Cafe Play, co-written with Aaron Mee, Jenny Lynn Bader, and Jesse Baer, was called Best of Off-Broadway by Time Out New York. Little, book by Colin, music and lyrics by Wesley Zurich, was a finalist for New Victories Theater's Lab Works. Fair was a semifinalist for the National Playwright Conference at the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center. Shout out to Wendy Goldberg, who is one of our supporters. His short play, The Pain of Loving You, was a finalist for the Ken Davenport Short Play Prize. He's a resident writer and as a part of the Tanks television writing group, and was a finalist for the 2019-2020 Project Y Writers Group, and has developed work in residence at Governor Island, Barn Arts, and Town Stages. And he likes to make people laugh. He's got a very extensive resume, as you all have seen. And when asked the question, what has made you smile recently? He answered, Zooming with his family on Easter, which is something that made me smile. So without further, quick, if you guys want to reintroduce yourselves, just names, pronouns.
I'm Ben. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm a Minneapolis person.
Awesome.
And I'm Leo. Pronouns are also he, him, his, and I am currently in Madison, Wisconsin.
Sweet. All right, we'll get started. Time, tonight. Place, Hunter's eclectic, messy apartment. Low-cost seating, maybe a futon or a beanbag chair. 2 lamps, Christmas lights unplugged, empty pizza boxes. Moonlight. Stephen and Hunter in the throes of passion. Stephen pulls away.
Sorry, I don't think I can do this.
Is it because I'm a man?
What? No.
Is it because you were my 2nd grade teacher?
Yep. That is... Yep.
That was forever ago. I was 7 years old.
Oh, God, I feel dirty.
In a good way?
No.
I'm 21 now. I don't have that bowl cut. I have all my adult teeth. There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I need to leave.
Why? I've always liked you. You taught me basic math.
God.
And actually, if it helps to think about this mathematically, 21 is greater than 18, which is way greater than 7. What we're doing is not illegal.
Not technically.
I'm a consenting adult. Say it with me. Consenting. I'm here because I want to be. I could care less that you're super old now.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
I'm not old.
That's the spirit. Age is just a number.
I'm not old. I'm 35.
I thought you were like 50.
Excuse you?
A good-looking 50, like, you look really good for 50.
I'm not 50!
Wait, so if you're 35 now, that means you were...
I was 21 when I was...
Teaching me how to use capital letters?
Yes, I was 21. You were in the first class I taught.
That's the same age I am now.
I'm gonna be sick.
Actually, me thinking about getting with someone 14 years younger than me actually makes me feel... No, gross.
Because they're 7.
That's so young.
Yes.
That's too young.
Exactly.
What are we even doing?
I don't know.
A beat.
You want to try again?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Stephen gathers his things.
We were having such a nice night.
Until you called me Mr. Blair.
Sorry. It was a light bulb moment. You mentioned you loved A Little Life, and I said it was one of my favorite books, and you smiled, and the whole room just... It lit up. And I thought, what an incredible smile. There's something about it. Beautiful, genuine, kind, and kind of familiar. Like, why is it so familiar? Then I realized I know that smile. It's Mr. Blair. That's the smile he had when I finally learned how to read.
And on that note, thank you for the drinks, and thank you for a memorable evening that after all this wild turkey, I will hopefully forget.
That's it?
Yep.
But you told me I was an interesting person.
Because you were. You are.
Most people just think I'm this fun-time party boy, but you actually... We talked about real things.
Look, Hunter, I didn't go to that bar expecting to make an actual connection with someone. You're really thoughtful. The way you unpack politics, it's really smart and nuanced. And your ideas about American identity are really, they're amazing. But I can't. I was your chaperone on the field trip to the zoo where you wet your pants.
Can we not go there?
I taught you how to make popsicle stick ornaments the morning after your parents told you they were getting a divorce. You're right. We shouldn't go there. If I knew it was you, I never would have let tonight happen the way it did.
Then I'm glad you didn't know.
Well, this was, you've grown into you're a really cool young man. I wish you the best.
Wait, look, we don't have to, we could just keep talking. I think you're really interesting too. Nightcap? No strings attached.
Do you have anything that's not wild turkey?
Jose Cuervo? That was a joke. Beer?
Sure.
Hunter disappears into another room and almost immediately returns.
Forgot to tell you my roommate's home, so if you could just keep it,
Hunter is gone. Stephen takes a look around the dark room. He turns on a lamp. It doesn't work. He tries a second lamp. It doesn't work. He plugs in some Christmas lights. They work and give the room a lovely glow. Satisfied, Steve walks towards the couch. He trips on a few pizza boxes on the floor. He could not feel older. Hunter re-enters with 2 beers. They both have mint sprigs sticking out of the openings.
Aw, this is nice.
Your lamps don't work.
Yeah, we keep saying we should get new bulbs, and then we just don't. I guess we're both kind of waiting for the other person to do it. Like vacuuming. Cheers!
What's this?
It's a garnish.
For a beer.
I thought I'd feel fancy. It's fresh mint.
Cheers.
They drink, they gag.
Oh, there's a little soil in mine.
Yep.
Sorry. So am I the first student you've gone home with?
Yep. Yep.
Really?
Am I the first teacher you've brought home?
Yeah. Well, technically, yeah. I did hook up with my calc professor, but we went to his place, so. Oh, don't worry, I wasn't a student at the time either. We randomly found each other on Grindr, and it was weird, and then it wasn't. Yeah. Professor Lopez had an amazing house, like, huge.
You have a thing for older men?
I have a thing for anyone, as long as they're fascinating.
You think I'm fascinating?
I think you're very fascinating, Mr. Blair.
Oh, please don't.
That just came out, sorry.
See, it was nice until...
Oh my God, sorry. Stephen. You're very interesting, Stephen. And it's an added bonus that you're hot.
Hunter coyly tussles Stephen's hair. Suddenly, Stephen downs the rest of his beer in one gulp.
Well, I should hop on the bus. Thanks for the beer.
He starts to leave.
Where did you go? The year after you taught me, you left the school. Where did you go?
Oh, the school found out I was gay, and some parents had, they didn't want me teaching their kids. So I had to, that's how I ended up in Minneapolis.
Sorry.
Thanks. Yeah, people have, people talk. People talk.
Stay.
I really can't.
Is that because that's what you want to do, or that's what you feel like you're supposed to do?
Hunter, it's complicated.
Take a look outside. This is far and away not the weirdest thing that could happen right now. In fact, it's a lot more wonderful and certainly more legal than most current affairs. So we could take it slow.
And that would be nice, but...
But what? It's not like we have to get married. This is a first date.
Is this a date?
I don't know. Is it? Remember when you read us The Very Hungry Caterpillar?
Can we please stop talking about when I was your teacher?
We could have a really beautiful butterfly here. We just need to give it a chance.
Awesome. End of play. Blackout. Thanks, you guys. Fabulous job. Bring Nigel. Oh, there we go.
Hi, I'm Issa, she, her. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm playing Juno.
Hey, I'm Lucy. I go by she, her, hers. I'm from Miami, Florida, and I'll be playing Mika.
Sweet. And this is You Need to Start a Garden by Luke Myers. So Luke Myers goes by he, him. He's originally from St. Helena, California. He's an actor and theater maker, born, raised, and currently isolating in Northern California. He was trained at the University of Minnesota Guthrie Theater Bachelor of Fine Arts Actor Training Program and PCPA Pacific Conservatory Theater. He loves himself some classics, but he's ready, especially now, to challenge what makes a classic and how. He's passionate about climate change, indigenous sovereignty, and transliberation, and he's endlessly curious about what it all means through his own lens, to make art through his own lens as a cis man. He's also super curious about how theater will change AQ after quarantine. Setting: the backyard of a suburban house in Washington State, the near future. Characters: Juno and Mika, any gender. Darkness, Shalala by Haley Hendricks plays. Lights up on the backyard of a suburban house in Washington State. A wood fence lines the upstage wall and left wing. At right, the back of a modest house. 3 cement steps lead from the door to the lawn, which isn't exceptionally healthy. The yard is bare except for a plot of soil, 3 foot by 7, with a few small sprouts. It's morning. Juno sits on the steps looking blankly at the yard. They sip from a mug. A long moment. Then they pick up the bottle of Wild Turkey 101 sitting next to them, previously unseen, and pour out a bit into the mug. Lights out. Lights up. New. Juno sits on their haunches in front of a garden plot. After a moment, they reach out a tentative finger to touch the soil, then recoil sharply. Another moment. They stand and return to the steps. They pick up the bottle and pour out again. Lights out. Lights up. Afternoon. Juno lies on their back, parallel to and upstage of the soil, looking at the sky. After a while, they turn their head and reach their hand out, tenderly putting their fingers in the soil as if holding someone's hand. Lights out. Lights up. Evening. Juno unsteadily leans against the door, drinking from a bottle now. An oven mitt covers their free hand. The smoke alarm goes off inside. Juno curses under her breath and struggles with the door before rushing inside. Lights out. Lights up. Night. The lights flick on, and Juno enters hastily from the house. They stand and watch the plot. Then they sit on the steps again. Lights out. Lights up. Late night. Juno is sitting on the steps, sobbing uncontrollably. Lights out. Lights up. Early morning. Juno lies sleeping on the lawn, head propped up against the bottom step, a cement pillow. They wake up with a start and scramble on their hands and knees to the edge of the garden plot. Nothing. Juno puts her head to the earth in a sad, bastardized child's pose. Then, right on Haley Hendricks' 4th, I Need to Start a Garden, 210 if you're curious, a hand bursts out of the soil, classic zombie movie style. The song cuts out. Juno screams and scrambles backward. The hand continues to rise, revealing a forearm, then an arm, slowly grasping around for traction. Juno sits petrified as the soil-sodden human emerges, gasping for air. Slowly, the body unearths itself enough to crawl to its hands and knees. The self-exhumed human, Mika, gags and wipes their eyes, blinking profusely. It is a grueling process to learn to see again. In time, they discover that there is another human in front of them. Then they discover who this human is.
Juno?
Juno does not move.
Mika?
They embrace. Lights out. Lights up. Mika lies with her head in Juno's lap as Juno wipes soil out of Mika's hair and face with a washcloth.
I don't understand.
I don't expect you to. I don't either.
I was gone, Juno. I
know.
You're not gonna call the cops, are you? Or like the FBI or something? Like, this is me, actually. I know I'm me.
I know, Mika. I know you're you.
You don't seem surprised.
Shock is a funny thing, I guess.
What do we do now? I mean, we're gonna have to call someone.
Shh. I know. We will, but just be here for a moment with me.
Mika lets himself be taken care of for a moment.
I missed you.
I missed you too. Well,
I know. It's okay.
It's funny though, Juno. It was like I wasn't me, but I was still here. Like I was more than me, more than myself. Did you bury me in the backyard? What the fuck, Juno?
It's legal in Washington.
Obsessed with me much?
I didn't want you to leave me. And don't give me that. You're the one who proposed.
No coffin or anything?
I imagine it'd be a little harder to bust your way out of a coffin.
Fair. Hang on.
Are you hungry? I guess I should have asked. Or thirsty. I mean, do you even... let me get you something. I was going to make eggs.
Yeah, actually, yeah, now that you mention it, I'm like ravenous.
Don't even think about taking a bite out of me.
Oh no? Not into that?
Not till we know all your organs are working.
They kiss. A moment. They take each other in. Juno puts their forehead to Mika's. Then Juno gets up and hurries toward the house.
Don't go anywhere.
Juno goes inside, then instantly comes back out.
No, seriously, don't go anywhere. You'll give the neighbors a heart attack.
Juno goes in. A moment. Mika stays seated and looks at the excavated garden plot. Lights down. Lights up. Mika is standing in between the house and the plot, still looking at the earth. Juno enters from the house, balancing 2 mugs and plates.
Thanks. You started a garden.
For you. You always wanted one when we got a house. Little green thumb. I'm useless without you, though. I can't keep anything alive.
It looks okay. Sorry, I fucked it up.
I'll take you over tomatoes any day.
They kiss.
You buried me in a garden. If it weren't so fucking creepy, I'd say it's sweet. You wanted me to be with the plants, among friends.
I wanted you to be with me. I wanted to be with you. Now I have something better.
Juno squeezes Mika hard. Mika spies the bottle still on the back step.
Wild turkey, huh? I never pegged you as a day drinker.
Asshole. I'll get in a car crash and die next time. See how you take it.
Oh, wow. That was it, huh? A crash. I kind of remember.
Sorry, I don't like to think about it.
Where was I going?
Mika, come on.
There was something else. Something between then and now.
Hey, you're here now.
Sorry. Hey, it's good to see you again. It's good to be with you again.
I missed you. I missed you so much.
I still don't get it.
Your eggs, zombie. I thought you were hungry.
Gonna share your coping mechanism with me? We can call it celebrating instead of grieving.
Cheers.
Juno pours the bourbon into their mugs. They clink and drink. Mika gags.
Oof. Call me undead, but this is awful. I guess you need to experience true heartbreak to enjoy bourbon in your coffee.
Try it on your cornflakes. And I didn't say I enjoyed it.
Mika starts to eat.
How is it? Not my cooking. I mean, can you taste it? Does it taste good or normal? Does it taste normal?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's funny. While you were in there just now, I was thinking about life, I guess, or death. Death, life, death, and what makes it what it is.
Mika takes a bite of the egg throughout the following speech as if to test what that they're saying is true.
I feel normal. I feel like I used to, I guess. This tastes normal. It feels normal in my mouth and how I chew, swallow, move it with my tongue. These are things I never really thought about before. But whatever this is, it's as close to living as I've ever been. I feel the wind on my face, feel the clothes on my skin. I can hear and smell just fine. I feel normal. I feel human. But I don't know, it's strange to say I feel at all. Humans have 5 senses. Does that seem like a lot to you? I never really thought about it. I guess there are organisms with fewer. I suppose in life I should have been grateful to experience the world in the myriad ways that we do. But when I was down there aren't even words for it. I felt nothing, but I felt everything. The soil moving, roots growing, taking in water. I felt the plants communicating with each other, with the earth, all the creatures within it. I felt every blade of grass, every tree, every flower, every weed. If I had the words, I could tell you how deep each plant is rooted, not just here, but miles from here, and not just beneath the surface. I felt them above, too. I felt the air. I felt the sun on my leaves, felt it change from light to carbs to more of me. And this whole time, there was no me. There was no me to feel these things. I was the wind, the soil, every cell of every being. I was everything and nothing all at once. Maybe I still am, but I don't feel that anymore. At least not in the way that I did.
Well, shit. Sorry to wake you from your eternal slumber.
It's good to see you, Juno. It's good to be with you again. You should take that mint out. It doesn't like to share, you know? It's way invasive.
You mean we should take that mint out?
Touche.
They cheers. Feet. They look at the yard.
Hold up. What did you mean, sorry to wake you?
What?
You said sorry to wake you, like...
I mean, like, sorry that you have to see me again. I don't know. Clearly you were happy down there.
Don't deflect, Juno. Did you do this to me?
What?
Juno, did you bring me back? Did you bury me in here and pull some Pet Cemetery shit to bring me back to life?
Are you crazy?
I'm here, aren't I?
Mika, Jesus, I was as surprised as you were.
Sure didn't seem like it.
What?
What, you just happened to be out here the moment I revived? You didn't step foot into the yard when we bought the house. You never liked gardening. I couldn't even get you to take a hike with me.
Jesus, Mika, I thought you would be happy. I thought you'd want to see me again, to be with me again. I thought you'd be grateful to be alive again, not wishing you were back photosynthesizing with our fucking lawn. I thought I could do better this time, Mika. I thought we could have a second chance. While you were communing with the weeds, I was replaying our last fight, day after day, month after month, knowing that if I had said something different, if I was better, that you wouldn't leave, that you wouldn't have gotten in that car and driven off.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby.
Juno and Mika hold each other.
Don't leave me again.
I'm here, Juno. I'm here.
A long moment. They hold as much of each other as they can.
So, how did you do it anyway? I mean, there's no way that shit is legal.
It's not. Well, not yet, anyway. You're the prototype.
Am I?
You're still you. Well, you. As much of you as you were before. That's what they told me. This is your original flesh and blood body. I just had to do some things.
Do some things? The fuck does that mean? Jesus, whose soul did you trade for mine?
It's not like that. It's strictly science.
You'll forgive me if I'm a little suspicious.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They hold each other.
I didn't mean to make you jealous of death. I think, if anything, it might make me appreciate life more. And, if I had to come back, there's nowhere I'd rather be than with you.
I know. Me too.
At least I'll be a better gardener now.
Tell me about it.
We're going to have to plant more native species. The bees are much happier when you plant native,
I know.
You'd be amazed. Pollination is so much more incredible when you can feel it. And trust me, they can feel it. Plant sex is hot.
I hate it when you say that.
I've never said that.
Well, not exactly that, but
Mika pulls away.
Other things like...
Juno. How many times have you brought me back? Juno.
I'm trying to make this right.
How many times?
A lot! A lot, okay? I told you I needed another chance. I need to do it right this time.
What does that mean?
Us. I need to do us right. I can't lose you again, Mika. Just let me show you I can do better.
What does...
God damn it, every fucking time, the fucking sappy story about how much happier you were as a plant or a piece of dirt or a fucking water molecule.
I'm leaving.
You can't. I mean, you literally can't. Mika, it's part of how this works. You can't get further than a mile from me before your heart stops and you die again.
What?
I didn't trade a soul for yours, but I do have to make a sacrifice to make you grow. My blood. God, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I have to mix my blood in the fertilizer they gave me. And it keeps you alive. As long as you stay with me.
What the fuck?
You always said that you need me, that I complete you, that you couldn't live without me.
I didn't mean literally.
I'm a part of you now, Mika. Isn't that better than being one with the dirt?
How many times have you done this to me? Juno, come on.
Sometimes you leave, and sometimes you take a lot of pills and go lie in the dirt. No offense, but that's always easier on me because I don't have to drag your body across town back into the yard.
Jesus fuck.
And each time, Mika, I swear to God, I get closer and closer to getting it right.
It's not a math problem, Juno. Love isn't something you get right.
So let's find out what it is. Stay with me.
After this?
Yes. I swear I'm not hiding anything else.
I have no autonomy, Juno.
You're married.
Is that what that means to you?
Would you rather be dead? Would you rather be dead than live the rest of your natural life with me? Don't answer that.
You were the best thing that happened to me, Juno. To my life.
So prove it.
I will. It's why I have to leave. And you can't bring me back this time.
Yeah.
Juno, I love you. I love you more than I've loved anything in my life.
Yeah, till you died.
Which is why you need to let me go. I want you to live, Juno. I want you to find whatever you found in me and everything around you.
What about you?
What about me? I'll be there too. I'll be in the wind, the trees, the bees. I'll be in the garden you plant. And you don't have to bury me in the backyard to make that happen.
Where will you go?
Well, there's a river about a mile away.
I can't tell you how many times I've fished you out of that river.
Well, you can, but it sounds like you really don't want to.
You wouldn't still be here if you knew. I'm sorry, Mika.
I'm sorry too. Will you be okay?
I don't know. I think so. You're usually not this nice to me when you leave. And don't worry about the cops or anything. I've got paperwork. We have an arrangement. I'll just tell them I'm finally letting go this time.
They embrace for a while.
I love you, Juno.
I love you too. Wait.
Juno touches the wild turkey and hands it to Mika.
For the road?
Wild turkey to cold turkey, huh?
There are healthier ways to cope.
Yarrow.
What?
Plant yarrow. Native, drought resistant, easy maintenance. Bees love that shit.
Get out of here, nerd.
Feel you on the other side.
Mika takes a deep breath and exits right. Juno watches them go. Just for a second, they might lose it. Then they turn and face the yard. Juno walks to the excavated garden plot. They kneel and pick up a sprig of mint. They lift it to their nose and inhale deeply. For a moment, they feel everything that went into making it grow. Shalala resumes where it cut out. Juno kneels and feels. Lights fade. End of play.
All right, Willie, I think you're frozen. So I'll introduce the next play, and wait, hopefully Willie can come back and meet us. This play is called JULEP, It's a short play by Jon Bastian. Let me just pull up some information about our friend Jon. So John's pronouns are he, him, his, or they, them, theirs, either that. He's from Los Angeles. How has his worldview shifted? He says outward and inward. Hard to describe, really. I feel that, John. Does anyone else feel like March was the longest month ever, and then April went by like that? What made him smile recently? His dog and his best friend. And what would he tell himself 3 years ago? Buy TP now. Sell stuff you don't need and stockpile that money. Pick up freelance gigs. I feel that, John. I feel that. So without further ado, let's bring in Tori and Liam. And Willie, if you have any issues, I will jump in and read the stage directions for you. All right? Sounds good.
Well, should we let him know, Willie?
What did you let me know?
I'll let him know. Sounds
good.
Sweet.
You guys ready?
Yeah. I'm Tori. I use she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing Neve.
I am Liam. I use he, him, his. I'll be playing Sam.
And I'll be reading stage directions. Without further ado, Julep.
Whiskey or bourbon?
Always bourbon if you want it right. Use the wild turkey. My grandfather taught me how to make those on the occasion of my 21st birthday. It's funny, you know. He tried to instill in me every bad habit that your grandfather warned me against. I don't know whether they had some father-son rivalry going on, but it was like they were having some secret contest and using me. Never gamble, son. That's what my father warned me. His father taught me how to play blackjack, and later, when I was old enough, took me to the horse track to bet on the ponies for the first time. He bought me a carton of cigarettes when I turned 16. Thank God I never took that habit up. And took me to a brothel when I...
Dad, single or double?
I didn't do anything in the brothel. I mean, I was 18 and a virgin. It wasn't that I had any objections to the idea. I just had this grand delusion that I wanted the first time to be special. Blah, blah, blah. First time never is. And I must say, your mother could fry up a mean egg, but you do it even better. Now, where'd you learn that part?
Where did I work for 6 years?
Oh, right. I don't know why you left bartending, since you're always complaining that teaching doesn't pay as much.
And drunks are easier to deal with than 8th graders.
Really?
Sure, you just tell a drunk what they think they want to hear. Problem solved. A 14-year-old, though, you can't tell them anything because they know everything.
And I bet the little bastards are lousy tippers, too. Damn fine job of this.
Thank you. Funny thing, I learned how to make mint juleps in bartending school, but then I think I only ever made about 2 the entire time I worked Harry Hope's.
Thanks for having me over, Neve.
Anytime.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you.
Go ahead.
After you.
You first.
I didn't just randomly decide to invite you over, actually.
Didn't think so. It's because of your mom, isn't it?
I went to visit today. That had been a while, too. Spent the longest time. Didn't say a whole lot, but sometimes those times are the best, especially when you're outside on such a pretty day. Gave me plenty of time to think about everything. And you know Mom, always being cheerful, but evasive at the same time. So, obviously she didn't come right out and tell me, but after I left, I was pretty sure that she wanted me to give you a second chance.
I see. Very, very interesting.
You don't sound all that happy about it.
No? 3.5 years, Neve. 3.5 years. You cut me out of your life. I don't hear a word from you. Not on my birthday or Christmas or any anniversaries. And then now, all of a sudden, out of the blue, boom, here we are.
I thought you'd be happy. I want you back in my life.
Second chance. That's what you said.
Yes.
But see, there's just one problem with the whole concept of second chance. No problem with the concept of second round, though. Make it another double, thank you. Second chance, do-over, reset. Or as I would have called it in my gaming days, respawning. See, in the case of any of those things, call it what you will, there's one pretty big implication. You know what that is?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. No, what it is, Neve, is that the person being given the second chance is by implication. Hell, no, not even implication. It's pretty much flat out a statement. You are being forgiven for your crime, sin, pecadillo. Call that what you will.
How is that not a good thing?
There is nothing I need to be forgiven for.
Don't you even... I'm sorry. Don't play dumb here. We both know exactly what happened. Infidelity, discovery, divorce.
Technically true, which is the best kind of true.
Quoting internet speak to me will get you a cool dad pass. Jesus, I said I'm willing to forgive you, and you're just going to deny everything?
I'm not denying anything, dear. Yes, infidelity, discovery, divorce. That all happened.
Said the man whose grandfather took him to a whorehouse.
Yes, said that man. Who's also the same man who loves his daughter dearly, more than anything in the world, and never wanted, wants, or will want to see her get hurt.
Then why did you screw around with Mom? On Mom?
Wrong question.
What?
The question is, why did I lie and tell you that I did?
You what?
See, it always struck me how much you and your mom loved each other. Well, I mean, after you were both adults. When you were 14, I lived in constant fear that you were both going to kill each other one day, but I guess that's pretty standard. I also know that you looked up to her so much. Hell, you went into the same career she did, and I'm sure you know how proud of you that made her. And then we decided that the only thing to do was get divorced. I mean, after the dirt came out into the open, there really wasn't a choice, and you and Peter were all grown up, so there wasn't that to really worry about. So, divorce, discovery. The infidelity, that was her, not me. And that is why I lied and told you it was me, because I knew it would destroy you if you found out it was her.
Who was he?
Oh, it was another teacher at the school. They'd known each other for years, classrooms across the hall, things happened.
Anybody I know?
Yeah, you do. Roberta.
Wait, what? You mean...
And by the way, I am completely fine with how that all went down. Why? Because your mother was finally happy. Our divorce was not contentious in the least. But the other reason I fell on my sword and told you it was my fault and that I was screwing around, she didn't want to come out yet to anybody. Understandable, being a school teacher and all.
Oh my God. No. Are you... You better not be making this up. You better not, God damn it, Dad.
Princess, dear darling, shh, please, honey. If you can't trust me, who can you trust?
Sam hugs Neve.
Who have you got left to trust?
Does Peter know? Wait, he knows? He knew, Dad? Really?
Well, what? He's
the boy, so he's stronger?
No. He's got the grandkids. You're single.
That's the criteria now. Really? Make crotch fruit learn valuable family secrets? Are you effing kidding me?
Not one bit. Anyway, I wasn't the one who told him.
Then seriously, Mom came out to my dorky brother and not to me? Dude, what the hell?
Well, to be fair, we did always wonder whether he was the gay one right up until number one grandson was born.
God.
His wife calls their kid that. Well, number one son.
Worse.
This has really rattled your cage, hasn't it?
What do you think?
I'll take that as a yes.
No, really. All this time, you let me assume that you and Mom got divorced because you cheated on her. So you let me hate you. And now you're telling me that it was because she cheated on you, came out, and then didn't want me to know she's gay, even though that wouldn't have made one bit of difference in how I felt about her. But on top of that, she told my little brother, and he was fine and dandy with that. And he never told me either. And I still have no idea whether or not you're lying. Jesus. If you didn't merit a second chance when you walked in here, I think you've just earned the right for a new one.
Okay.
Okay, what? How can you take this so damn lightly?
Oh, I'm not taking it at all lightly, honey. I am taking it as seriously as a heart attack. I'm laughing because your mom and I figured this day would come, and so she... Well, let's just say that your mother was always amazing at planning for contingencies. Ta-da! Read, please. So?
Oh my God.
I know. I know, Neve. The truth can hurt. But it can also liberate. And I'm actually really, really glad that you decided to forgive me now. Because there's something else important I need to tell you.
What?
Well, looks like your mom and I are getting back together.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah,
No.
Sorry.
Dad, no. No, what is
Stage
really?
4 last week. Started in the pancreas. Yep. Sadly,
No.
sadly, yes. You know, you weren't the only one to visit your mom recently. I did too, and I brought you something. From around her gravestone. And I'd like you to do me a favor.
God, no, tell me this.
Be strong. Bury this with me, so I will always have a piece of her near. Here's to family.
What can I do to give you a real second chance, Dad?
Nothing, Princess. But don't worry. You already did.
Play. Thank you guys so much. That was wonderful. Liam, we're gonna keep casting you as the dads, as Craig Johnson. You're up against Craig Johnson for those dad roles. Let's put Willie E. Jones in, and this is our last play of the evening, and we'll come back with one final thing to say. But for now, Willie, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you. And our last play is called Last Call, a Western, by Andrea Rassler. Andrea, or Andy, is a theater teacher, a director, actor, writer, and practitioner of all that is theater. Originally from Minnesota, she has resided in North Carolina for 28 years with her husband, 2 children, and Basset Hound. When asked how her worldview has shifted, she said it hasn't shifted a ton, but it's simplified. What's important has become more simple. When asked what has made her smile recently, she said, writing this play and Schitt's Creek. When asked what she would tell herself 3 months ago, she said, don't freak out over tiny things that ultimately don't matter. You all ready? Without further ado, I present Last Call.
Oh, I've got friends in low places. You want some grub, Sam? Well, all right, more from me. Pretty quiet day, huh, Sam? Maybe too quiet. Don't know if I like this kind of quiet. Yep, just too quiet. Set you up again, Sam? Okay, maybe just half shot this time. I have to be careful. bar is almost dry, and it's another day or two before the wagon comes from Tumbleweed Gulch. Well, if it ain't Dead-Eyed Delilah.
Betty?
I thought I told you not to darken my doorstep again, Dead-Eye.
I don't aim to cause no trouble.
Is that a fact?
Just passing through.
You don't say. Said you weren't going to soil your boots with the dirt of this town again.
Just looking for a drink, that's all.
Took us 3 months to replace the sheriff, you know.
He got caught in the crossfire. That bullet was meant for Pistol Pack and Pearl. Betty, you know that.
Widow Lacey said she'll never remarry. You happy to hear that?
I wasn't aiming to kill him.
Don't give me that. If you aim to kill something, it'll end up dead.
Well, that's ancient history, Betty. I don't aim to kill anyone today. Just one drink and I'll be on my way.
One drink, Dead-Eye. You hear? You hear?
Yeah! I love it when those geese fly over in that V formation. Easiest targets this side of my granddaddy's barn. Boom, 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 boom. Betty, how about some roast goose tonight? Or goose stew? Save some of them for a tasty goose pie. Oh, I'm hungry already.
How many did you hit, Pearl?
How many did I hit? Betty, how many shots did you hear?
8.
8? If you heard Pistol Pack and Pearl shoot 8 times, then I hit 8. Simple mathematics. Well, hello. Looky here. If it ain't Dead-Eye Delilah.
Pistol Pack and Pearl?
We meet again, Dead-Eye.
Looks that way.
Ever thought I'd get a second chance to kill you, did I?
You sure talk big, Pearl.
A girl can talk big when she can back it up, did I?
Is that right?
That's right.
I'm still alive, Pearl.
So am I.
So am I.
So am I.
So am I.
Sit us up, Betty. 2 shots of your worst whiskey. Bottom of the barrel, please. I'll buy you a drink before I kill you. That suit you?
That suits me just fine.
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 2 shots coming right up.
During the following bit of dialogue, we see Betty in the background pour 1 whiskey and the bottle runs out. There is a little uncertainty, then she grabs a pitcher of water, pours a second glass, then approaches the table.
You don't scare me.
You don't scare me.
You don't scare me.
You don't scare me.
2 wild turkeys. Enjoy.
What in the name of Texas toast is this?
It's whiskey. Good stuff, too, from the bottom of the barrel.
This is not whiskey.
Mine is.
Well, mine ain't. Betty, you want to explain?
Explain? There's
Cat got your tongue, old Betty? Huh?
Did I? Take it easy.
Oh, I'm taking it easy. I just want to know what in Uncle Sam's name is in this glass. 'Cause it sure ain't whiskey.
Ain't it?
It sure as hell ain't.
Oh, well,
For me.
I'm out of booze. I'm out. The bar is dry. That's the last of the wild turkey. I tried to put something else in your glass so you wouldn't shoot me dead. I put a sprig of mint in it. The whiskey's gone. It's all gone. I won't have more for 2 days.
I've got the last of the booze, huh? Right here in this glass. That's the last of it, huh? Right in this little glass.
Let's hand over the whiskey and no one gets hurt.
Hand over the whiskey? You think I'm just gonna give it to you? Just like that?
Dead-eyed Delilah draws her weapon and all laughter stops. All is dead serious.
Oh, I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Oh, I should have killed you.
I should have killed you.
I should have killed you.
I should have killed you. I should have. Now, as I see it, you have 2 choices. You can give me the whiskey or you can push up daisies.
Betty served it to me. And damn it, I ain't had whiskey in a good long time. I ain't just gonna hand it over to you or anyone. It's mine.
It's yours, huh?
It's mine. I love whiskey. This is mine.
This doesn't have to get ugly.
You think you're gonna keep it, huh? Give me the booze right now.
Over my dead body.
Mint, refreshing mint.
That's the way you want it, huh?
Pearl nods. Deadeye gets really close, getting the gun very near Pearl's head. Pearl winces and prepares.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Anyone want some breakfast? An egg or something?
Breakfast?
Yeah, look, I was just making an egg for Sam over here, but it's ready for anybody who wants it. Look, nothing like some good protein to get a good start to the day. What an incredibly versatile food. I mean, you can fry it, poach it, hard boil it, soft boil it, scramble it, saute it, over hard, over easy. Oh man, this really just hits the spot. Maybe you two should just put this whole whiskey thing to rest for a minute and just eat. I bet you're just hangry, get some good food in you and all this tension will just go away, right? Right? How about some food, you two? What do you say?
Deadeye and Pearl move their stare down from each other to Betty. They both approach Betty. Pearl gets her pistol out and they both point their pistols at Betty.
Now, no need to lose our lives over a little drop of the wild stuff, is there? Is there?
Betty?
It's been nice knowing you.
How about a duel?
What did you say?
A duel. You don't really want to kill me, do you? I mean, it's just a little whiskey, and it isn't really about me. An innocent person gunned down. Is that the kind of killing you want to do, Deadeye? Pearl? No, I didn't think so. You're both pretty good shots, right? That's the word on the street anyway. So, let's make this about you. A duel, fair and square, 10 paces, turn and
Why should I duel over? It's mine. A duel it is. Did I? I've been waiting for this chance.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting.
10 paces, turn and fire.
I know how to duel, did I?
So do I.
So do I.
So do I.
So do I. You sure you want to die today, did I?
Oh, it ain't my day to die, Pearl.
We'll see about that.
We will see about that.
Deadeye and Pearl stand back to back.
Ready?
Ready.
10 paces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go.
Deadeye and Pearl spin and shoot, both of them ending up in a heap on the floor. They both pick their heads up quickly, examine for damage, and both realize they haven't been hit. Betty, Deadeye, and Pearl all say the following things simultaneously as Silent Sam approaches the table, downs the whiskey, and exits the bar, all without anyone noticing.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? You actually shot at me with a murderer. Seriously, killed me. You're a dangerous idiot. You're just going to turn and say bang, and that would be it. You stop. Damn this. You are, and you never had only 10 paces. Unbelievable. If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't actually believe it.
You take the cake.
You crazy, stupid. What the hell? What the hell's so funny?
What in God's
name is so funny?
Sam just got up and downed that wild turkey while the two of you.
Sam.
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him.
I got friends in low places.
End of play.
All right, we'll take everyone out real quick. It's just me and the boys. What a night. What an evening. What a time. Yeah, so that's our show for you guys. Real quick, I'm just gonna, I've just learned how to do banners on here. Whoa! If you guys go right down to our website, quarantinebakeoff.com, within the next few weeks, we'll have all of our plays from round 1 and round 2 up on there to read, just for all of you. We also have an Instagram at Quarantine Bake-Off. Follow us. We also have a Facebook group. That's probably where most of our information will come on. But on our website, there's also a link to subscribe to our mailing list. So there's a lot of things going on. Also to look out for, in May, we are planning our next bake-off. We have some really exciting news coming up soon with some national attention, and I won't say what, big surprise. So just be on the lookout for that. Do you guys have any shout-outs or thank yous? Well, we have a few thank yous. We gotta thank Paula Vogel, Adam Barr Newworth. Anyone else you guys want to shout out?
All the playwrights, all the performers, everyone who wrote for us as well.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Stay safe. Be smart. And stay clean.